Why? I swear, it's always something whenever I stream. There we go. Alright, welcome everybody. It's been a very hot minute since I have been streaming, doing whatever, being somewhat active, so on and so forth. It's been, yeah, it feels like it's been a while, but I know the last time that I streamed, I was streaming Opera, or JP Opera Omnia. But yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and restream basically what I'm doing. The final community live stream. I am surprised that they were actually they're actually doing it. I didn't think that it was going to. They were pretty quiet for quite a while now. Then out of nowhere, they decided to go ahead and do it, man. So yeah, so we are here. This is gonna be the final community live stream. Which, by the way, if you just joined or joining right now, the stream is gonna start in less than 30 minutes, and we're gonna see what they're gonna hit us with, because I'm assuming they're probably gonna go like down memory lane or something like that. Just talking about like everything related to Opera Omnia, and probably we'll see, or we'll get to hear Joshua and Crystal's thoughts on everything. And I mean, look, I mean, it sucks that the game is about to end here in a few days. The game is gonna be officially shut down, which it's a big bummer. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have been playing another gacha game, but I don't think nothing's going to entirely replace Opera Omnia. Like, Opera Omnia definitely had a big impact in myself and doing the content that I've been doing for the past couple years. And just overall, it's just gonna be weird to say goodbye. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, so we're gonna watch the stream here in a bit. We're gonna see what surprise they have for us. Again, if you just joined, welcome. By the way, I am streaming to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So if you see me reply to something that is not in the chat, it is more than likely gonna be on the other side. So yeah, welcome everybody. Hope everybody has been good this past, just overall this year so far. I mean, I hope everybody's been doing well, and yeah, hopefully you guys have been able to, I guess, like, find something else to do. I don't know. K-Styles on Twitch, thank you so much for the tier uno for 38 months. What's up, Little Bit? Just here to see Joshua potentially cry. I could see that happening. Let's see. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Kayan, thank you for the 19 months, you mad lad. Appreciate you. Looking good, man. Thank you. I have been very much hardcore on the weight loss. So I have been on it. So this additional free time that I've had, not having to focus on content creation, has been very good for me. Very, very good for me. Mentally, physically, everything's been going pretty good. So, thanks for all the Should You Pull videos. No, thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching it. And, you know, whether you... Just in general, just thank you to everybody here who has watched the content. Whatever it is that I put, I mean, you know, I've made my mistakes throughout the, 2 years? 3 years? That I've been doing content for this game. So I just want to say thank you to everybody, to each and every one of you, whether you're watching this now or after the stream has ended. Just wanted to give a big thanks to everybody. I'll still be around, but since my move is coming up, since I'm moving to another state here in about in about roughly 2 months. Yeah, I can't really like sit down and actually like stream, which is what I want to do. Like, want to get back into streaming, because the content creation is nice and all, but like, damn, it takes a lot of your time. So But yeah, that's gonna be the plan later on. Hey, Lost, I'm gutted that the game is that the game is officially ending. If looking for a game that has gacha and interesting strategies, then you should try another Eden. It's been about 6 years or so since launch. Okay, I feel like I may have tried it at some point, but I've never, I guess, like gotten into it. I'm very weird when it comes to me getting into video games. I don't know. I'm just weird. But who isn't weird nowadays? Why don't I play Ever Crisis? I was playing Ever Crisis. I lost interest very quickly. Very, very quickly. What's up, Faden? End of days here. I wish other Final Fantasy games had the FFD2 treatment. Yeah. I mean, I would be down. If War of the Visions was not like the whole like tactical layout type of thing, I would consider switching over to War of the Visions, but it's just not my style of game. I'm not a fan of it. What's my future plans? Hopefully by the time I get settled, once I move in about 2 months, I'm probably just gonna stick to streaming. And that's about it. So if I ever decide to actually sit down and do content creation, I will, but I just want to stream. That's I want to go back to where to what I used to do before I started making content creation. So I'm just gonna continue streaming by the time I get settled in once I move. This actually aches my heart though. Bro, same. With the success of DFFOO, they will make another Dissidia game. Don't be not. I mean, they might. I don't know. They might. We'll see. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about the money for any gaming company. That's just how it is, man. Content creation takes a lot of time. That is very true. What's up, Cavs? Thank you. When does it start? In 20 minutes. Long live the Simply Army. Yes, sir. Am I going to be covering 7 Remake? I will play it. I don't know if I'm going to, like, do specific gameplay on it, but I will play it. So, I already got my notification that the game is on the way. Well, the game, Sephor's Sephoth and all that good stuff. That's understandable. I also tried Ever Crisis as well, but I can only go on that game for an hour or so, come off as a daily. Yeah, exactly. Like, at the end of the day, one of my biggest gripes that, and I don't know if Ever Crisis still has this issue now, but I just got tired of like all of the bugs, and like whenever you're grinding, you wouldn't actually get everything that you are trying to chase for. It looked like it was like a step type basis where like you build up until you actually get what you want, and then after that it's like, okay, we're done. I don't know. It was weird. Warframe just went to mobile. I tried Warframe. I couldn't get into it. Like I said, I'm picky with games, man. Good to see you back. Hey, same here, Derek. Another Eden has an amazing composer, Chrono Trigger, and it's amazing. Although some fights in it absolutely brutal and requires you to throw. Oh, excuse me. Requires you to know what you're doing with elements and characters. Ah, I see. What's up, Sky? Will I make a summary of the live stream? If I feel the need, I will. If I feel like it's necessary for me to do so, I will. Think Joshua will do one final giveaway? Maybe. I don't see why not. They got the money for it. Not Joshua, but like, well, I mean, I don't know. But, you know, Square Enix, I mean, yeah. I'd assume so. Would you like to try streaming Terraria? With or without mod, it's kind of fun. I would prefer to play Minecraft over Terraria. Terraria's a little... Like, to me, it's not pleasant in the eyes. I don't know if that's, like, the right way to say it. Or, like, the best way to say it. I don't know. I just feel like with Minecraft, it's I would rather stream Minecraft than Terraria. Or Terraria, excuse me. I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's funny how some games are live for so long, honestly. SMT DX2 has been around for 6 years and it's pretty much power creep since year 1, but the game does very well. Oh yeah, there are very few gacha games currently in the market right now that are doing very well. and they've been around for God knows how long. Like what is it? Dokkan Battle. Like Dokkan Battle is about to have their like both versions are gonna be syncing this summer, and I think JP is on their 9th anniversary, 8th or 9th anniversary, and they are still making money. So that game's not gonna die out anytime soon. What's up, GR? Welcome. Good to see you back for one last run, bro. Let's make this DFFOO a good run. No, definitely. For sure. I was really enjoying Honkai Star Rail. Wuthering Waves looks dope. It does. I have seen a few videos on that. Hoping ZZZ does well. I do want to try it. I wish I would have gotten into the beta for that. That's what me laying back from gacha at the moment until something piques my interest again. So, I know Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is happening this week, but I won't get the game till Friday. I did pick up Persona 3. I've never played Persona 3. I guess like the remake, whatever. That one, right? So I did pick this up just because like I have played Persona 5. I've not finished Persona 5. P5R. I did play some of 4. I've never finished it, but I definitely want to try 3. And so I went ahead and picked that one up because it was on sale already. You choose your side. I'm both. Gotcha. They're on part 3 of the 9th anniversary. Yeah, it's crazy. What's up, Chips? Persona 3 is good. I'm almost done with it. I do want to play it. But then we have Rebirth coming up, and it's like... Wonder what Josh and Krisha will do after this is over. More than likely, they're probably going to be managers for another gacha game. Oh, they might tell us. You never know. They might let us know. What's up, Bello? What's up, Jesus? Raid is one of the few that will be around forever. Oh, hell yeah. Raid Shadow Legends, boy! Have I ever played Yakuza games? No, but I hear it's really fun. It's really fun to like... It's kind of like one of those games where you can just sit down and just fool around. Just enjoy yourself. It's crazy how Dokkan, a purely single-player game, has more success than a co-op game like DFFOO. As much of a fan of Dokkan I am, I'll be so sad when that game goes. You and hundreds of other players. Definitely. You should check out Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I have seen a couple of videos. My girlfriend, Kaden, he has shown me a couple of videos. He tried to get me into it, but, you know, my reasoning right now for not, like, actually, like, sitting down and even streaming on my own is because of my move that's coming up. So, plus, I mean, you know, work, parent, so on and so forth. Like, I hardly have time for myself. Is this global first? Is this a global first? It's a global first stream. Yeah. Imagine if they let the community have DFFOO and it became a huge expanded game via modifications and improves. Quite the pipe dream. That'd be nice. Stream is in 15 minutes. I've seen P3 and P5R, and if you like P3, I would consider getting P5R when it's on. No, I already own it. I already have a P5R. I just need to finish it. There's a new cage gacha later this year, so maybe they'll be thrown there. Josh is hot so. Yeah. No, I will definitely play the new Kingdom Hearts gacha. Unless they do the same thing as the previous year and, yeah, they go power creep hungry. Or just greedy. Play Grand Blue Fantasy 2 on your phone. I don't wanna. But I'm playing an absolute ton of Star Rail, waiting for Akron 2. She can't drop it. I think she drops in like what? Sometime next month? Allegedly? I'm definitely ready for her. Could us find Rebirth demo on PlayStation, have the PS4s? I think it's just PS5. What's up, Randy? Thanks for all the content. Been following you as well as 40 Resphonia and Jim back in the day. Y'all had the best content, kept DFFOO interesting for me. Hey, I appreciate you, Randy. Thank you to not just you but to everybody for the support. I really appreciate it. It was definitely a fun ride. Like even if like say I don't come back to content creation, it was definitely a fun ride. Crazy how Rikus didn't make it into the game. She did. Just an image. But she did. Union Cross flashback. Yeah. Bleh. Relink is awesome. Also, highly recommend checking out Unicorn Overlord demo. I don't know how I feel about that with that name alone. I started my account back in DFFOO. GG's DFFOO. I mean, to be fair, I did receive a comment on, I think it was the last community post, talking about like, or mentioning, hold on, actually, I'll tell you what for right now. Hold up, give me a second. And I'm not picking on whoever commented if by chance you're in the stream right now, but they said, I feel bad for all you players. All that money that you spend in the game for nothing is going down the drain. First off, I will say that I think most players who do spend money in the game, I think they understand that it could happen at some point, right? For me, though, technically, I broke even. And the only reason I say that is because of all the revenue I've made with videos and like the amount of money that I spent on DFFOO to keep up with everything that was happening. I mean, I pretty much like earned close to even on what I spent on DFFOO. So honestly, I didn't really lose anything. What's up, Riku? What do you think about Blue Protocol? I've never played it. Let's see. Kadash is too broken. Imagine it do a BT face with this dude and getting 980 mil. Kadash, you monster. With the double, what was it? Double follow-ups. Missing Link's AP system is worrisome. Hopefully they are generous with AP. Doubt overworld statues will stay too relevant after a few months unless they are updated constantly. AP system. I'm assuming that's a stamina system? The Unicorn Overlord game is made by Atlas. Oh. Oh, okay. I might take a peek at it then. Of course I wailed one knowing the game would die, but at the same time, that's also why the game made it to 7 years. Yeah, exactly. They banned me for predicting the EOS. That main Discord server is true cancer. I'm glad it will die in the fire of DFFOO ashes. Damn. I mean, when I say this, I'm not talking smack to everybody. I'm just kind of stating the obvious, but like, yeah, the moderators in the Opera Omnia main Discord server, yeah, they're pretty strict on things. What was a dream character you always wanted in but didn't come to DFFOO? Mine was Lanny in 9 because she's from 9 and she's hot. I would have appreciated Red 13. That was definitely... Actually, no. I guess for FF7 it would be Red 13. But I wanted our villain for 14, man. We didn't get a single villain in 14. And like 14 characters at just pretty much at the same... Not at the same time, but like towards like the end of this game's life cycle. Tactics as well. Like they finally got some type of love. If it's the only game where Kadash is a playable character and not just a boss fight or something. What up, Captain Walker? I don't think I ever came in chat and said what up before, but I just want to say I used to watch your DFFOO YouTube content all the time. Thank you for the content that you made. It was appreciated by a lot of people. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the support. Main code is indeed cock. I was banned years ago and been happier since. Too many noobs and fake fans. The mods are banning the enemies of the girls they're trying to hit. What the hell? That's weird. DFFOO broke me heart. Never gonna play a gacha game again, just saying. Almost everyone in your Discord channel is here. That is great. Because I didn't really add anybody in my server. But hey, I'll take it. Really sad this is the last of DFFOO. I know! I will say, I thought about doing one final Opera Omnia stream the day of EOS, but I am going to be busy. I know that that Joe Wags, he is going to be doing a stream, a final DFFOO stream over on his channel. So if you want to see any like final live DFFOO streams, excuse me, make sure to go check out his channel. I believe he is streaming on the 28th or the 29th, one of those two. But if you want to see one final DFFOO stream, it's going to be coming from his channel. We are all simply lost after DFFOO. What a game are you going to stream in the future? Honestly, whatever game I feel like playing. Like, what I would like to... Okay, so before the stream starts, this is what I am hoping I can achieve. And hopefully some of you guys will still be around here in the next few months. But basically, to keep it short, like, I just want to go back to straight streaming. Hopefully in the future, I'll find myself like an editor who is actually willing to like maybe cut some things off of a clip. I mean, financially, you know, if things start to grow, yeah, I'll pay them. But like as of right now, hopefully somebody would like to do it just out the kindness of their heart. But in the meantime, though, what I would like to do is basically just stream whatever like hot game is coming out. Like, say, for example, like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that's coming out this week. You know, I would like to be able to stream that. You know, whatever happens, happens. I'll try to finish it on stream, so on and so forth. Basically, like, what I want to do is just, I just want to play games. You know, I just want to, you know, chat with people while I play the games. You know, maybe watch some content here and there. Just react to stupid videos or whatever. Or some informative videos, educational videos. You know, just like stuff like that. That's basically my end goal. It should just be... You know, somebody that like, hey, that you would get like a notification saying that I am going live and I am playing this, or we're gonna be reacting to this. That's kind of something that I want to do. I don't want to stress out when it comes to like, oh, I need to make sure I get a video out, or I need to do this, you know, so on and so forth. Like I don't want to do it anymore. Like that mentally, it was very stressful to try to keep up with trying to upload at least one video a day, trying to keep up with all the shuju pulls, all the informative stuff, so on and so forth. Like I'm not trying to do that. I just want to be like everybody else who is watching the stream right now, just a gamer who just wants to enjoy playing a game, regardless of how many people are attending the stream, and just have a good time. That's basically it. So, like VC said, basically a variety streamer. Just play what I enjoy. You know, play things that maybe possibly that you guys would recommend. But I need to get settled first. I need to move over to the new state that I'm going to here in a few months, and then I'll have more time, hopefully, to be able to do that. That's my end goal. And if it doesn't happen, then well, hey, it was a good run. Let's see. What's up, baby killer? What's up, Akruf? I'm gonna try the solo leveling game. It looks hard as hell. Oh, I've been watching. What do you call it? That solo leveling anime. Oh, it's real good. I've been watching that. It's really, really good. Should you put EOS? Have you tried Hearthstone? No, I've never have. Hands, simply I just want to say thank you for all the guides you post on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate it. I always watch your content, and knowing there are new banners that will come up, your post is the first one I'm looking for. Oh, thank you. Such a shame the game is coming to an end. Still enjoying the game until the end. Appreciate you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Would you be interested in playing an old nostalgic game such as older gen games? Sure. I don't see why not. I mean, if anything, we can emulate it. I have some older consoles, but not a lot. I would like to get them. Like, I would like to physically have the console. What's up, Princess? What's up, Arden? I had my heart broken twice DFFOO after so many years, and playing DFFNT played that arena fighting game, then it. Be down for some Star Rail streams? I was considering live streaming my, or at least doing like a short stream pulling for Sparkles. I'm still debating if I want to just get one copy of her or go to E2. Just because knowing that Akron is close, yeah, and I am going ham on Akron. Like, I am swiping that credit card, boy. Gonna miss your intro as well. I mean, we could do the intro in future live streams. I think Star Rail streams would be good, especially for character pools / viewing story progression. Yes, I really, truly wanted to stream my progression for Penacony, but I was so busy that the only time I was able to do it was like either maybe when I had a bit of a break during work, or like when everybody's asleep, and I will be playing there like half asleep. Like, yeah. That's the only time. But I have caught up with story now. I just gotta do all the side missions. You have tons of backlog of games that you want to find new games to play. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Recommended you making some content when Blue Protocol will release. For sure. Hey, Bart, what's going on, man? When does the Omnia stream start? In a few minutes, actually. What's up, that being said? How are you? Sparkles E1 looks insane. I know, E2 looks even better. So, but, you know, at the same time, Acheron, so I'm like, okay, just one copy. Just one copy. So, yeah, I'm like, bruh. Alright, we're going to switch over to the stream. That is not the stream, that is my face. That's the stream. Alright. Let's switch over to that real quick. Rebirth streams, can't wait to see Aerith die in 4K. Ah, that's terrible. But yeah, me too. Wait, well, you know we're fresh. There we go. Advertisement. Oh no, what's my chat? That's my chat. Alright, guys, as always, please let me know if you guys can hear them.
We got a Subaru Forest the Wilderness to discover.
Once whatchamacallit, once they start talking. Let me make sure that my settings are
Subaru is the National Park
good to
Foundation's
go.
largest
Yes, we're good on that. Of course it would choose this song. Lost not using it. Yeah, I guess not. Oh, is this it? There they are!
Hello everyone, and welcome to the final live stream for Dissidia.
Let me know if you guys can hear them.
Where's my music? Here we go. It has been a while. We normally do these monthly, but our last stream was back in... Actually, did I even introduce ourselves? I did not. Hello again, everyone. I am Squex Joshua and joined by the lovely
Crystal.
And so, this is probably not your first live stream. You've probably been around for a while, like we have. But as I mentioned, this is.
Why do I feel awkward?
Streams, but of course,
it's like we're saying goodbye to each other, literally.
We have been on hiatus for the past 4 months, I think, right? End of October. Wow.
Yeah.
And so this live stream, normally we would do, announcements, giveaways. We'll still do the giveaway. Don't worry.
Hey, there's giveaways.
But
nice.
as this is. There's not going to be anything to preview. Some people I saw were very hopeful. I'm sorry that I cannot announce anything of substance, I suppose. We really missed you guys. Sorry, I have to ignore chat. During the start of the stream, I was reading chat and I started feeling the waterworks starting, so I'm going to ignore chat during this little introduction. But we're not going to be previewing content. Instead, we're going to be honestly just chatting with you guys.
Yeah.
About your favorite memories from Dissidia. I know some of you already exhausted all of the memories that you've had on the subreddit, the Discord, and all that. We still want to talk with you guys one last time and chat and hear about your memories, because this game, plot-wise, is a lot about memories of the characters, but it's also the memories that we made along the way. I need to stop reading chat. Sorry. But we are going to actually be revealing some information that's not really new, technically. But so what happened is, in addition to our live streams here for the global version, on the Japanese version, they did live streams called Ope Ope. and they had one final live stream at, I think it was January 31st. If I remember
Yeah,
correctly,
I
and they
saw
had
that.
a bunch of team members. They had the producer for Juwada-san, which most of you guys have known from previous anniversaries. They also had the director Inoue-san, and they had other members of the team, the live ops or the operations team. And it was like an hour and a half long stream where they just talked about various developer stories. We're not going to reveal all of them because some of them were specific to like Japanese commercials or some marketing efforts that they did, which may not be interesting, I guess, to us. And also
I didn't
because
react
it's
to it
lot
because
of
I had a
information,
feeling it was something like that.
it's going to be a reading stream, by the way. So
Yeah.
I should say that. It is going to be a lot of reading. I've got my giant glass of water right here. We're going to try to... This is going to be a very scuffed stream. I should just say that right now. Because it's a lot of information. I don't want to overwhelm you with so much text from all of the little stories that they have. So we're gonna get a feel for how you guys are doing. We can keep going. We can just show you the answers on screen. And summarize them. It's all honestly up to what you guys want. So yeah, scuff stream, best stream. That's how we do it. Especially since it's been 4 months and we haven't streamed in a while, and things were
I know, how
happening
dare
with the
you.
stream that
We missed
hopefully
you.
will not impact the rest, but we'll see. Why even have this stream? To talk with you guys, to say goodbye. This is gonna be the last time you see us for a
Asshole
while,
said
probably.
that. Piss off.
But yeah. So if you were tuning in for me to say gotcha, we're actually going to not end the game. I'm sorry. I have to rip off the band-aid again. No global first.
Global first.
Yeah. Man, honestly, like I said, it's gonna be a scuff stream. I'm just gonna have a train of thought just going. It's been honestly just such a wild ride.
I wish I
being
had
able
the
to work on this
opportunity to
global
be able to
first,
talk to Joshua. I
in
really
the
wish I
global
had that
version.
opportunity. I tried to DM him
Starting
on
with
Twitter.
Beatrix, I know it caught a lot of people off guard because
but I couldn't.
for having global first. And then all the following years, we had RNA. Oh, my mouse is dying. I need to see my notes. Hold on. I'm banging my mouse to wake up. There we go.
Full mouse.
So we had Beatrix first anniversary. We had RNA for the second anniversary. We had VVLD.
What is chat saying? Hold on. Let me look at chat.
Halloween. Then the third anniversary, we had Balthier and Vincent. We had the Weapon
Wow,
Glasses.
somebody said not gonna miss Joshua, gonna miss Koga.
In July 2021, we had
Rude.
4. Garnet, 4th anniversary. Garnet Burst, I should say. Pinello Burst Force for the 5th anniversary. And then we had the final Papalimo. Yeah, plus all of the
They have 1,000
various,
people here. That's awesome.
Early reworks and releases and all that stuff. But man, so many. And also, yeah. So when I was, if you didn't know, oh, sorry, I want to say, I'm gonna give thanks to a lot of the team members here at Square Enix and the developer teams, like at the end of the stream. But for those of you who don't know, the great work that Crystal has done over these years.
Oh no.
You guys just know her kind of in the background on like Discord and here as my great co-host on the streams. But if you guys didn't know, the in-game notices were her. All those hundreds of notices, the draw notices, the event, the campaign notices, were all due to the tireless efforts of Crystal. And
Bro, imagine trying to translate all of that or typing that out for hours and hours. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you.
It wasn't a copy-paste effort from the Japanese version either, because we have to change things around. And like
I can imagine,
that didn't happen in the Japanese version or happened early, and we have to change things around. It's not a copy-paste effort.
I can imagine. Yeah,
Crystal. So everyone, give a round of applause to Crystal. She does so much on this game.
Be cool. Last stream they organized for the CC on to talk together. That'd be fire. I would have been down for that.
For not being able to get, I was trying really hard to like get caught up in the game, but I was too busy working on that stuff for you guys. So
yeah. So
yeah,
she has seen way more text of the game than I ever would have imagined to, and so there's just so much information in there. I see some people typing in the giveaway command. Good job on reading the rules, by the way! Exclamation point rules. I'll stop delaying. I'll start getting into the information that are revealed on the Opa stream. So I'm just gonna go straight into it. Let me set this up real quick. And
I'll make the screen bigger again.
The giveaway. Just give me 1 second. All right, so just starting, I'm gonna be saying some names. The first time that they're mentioned here is gonna be their role on the DFFOO team. And also let me open up the giveaway because it's not open. Not open yet. Sorry, I should not have shown this screen without opening it. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, now it's open. So now if you type exclamation point, thank you, DFFOO. Now you'll be able to enter. We'll pick 10 winners at the very end to go over the usual rules. Here, let me just go over it with you guys.
When did planning /
now that I've
development
shown you the
begin?
command, let me go back to the other thing, and you can read this or this thing in a second. All right, so the rules for the giveaway. You have to be a legal resident of any of these places: the 50 states of the United States of America, District of Columbia, and Puerto Rico; Canada, excluding Quebec; the United Kingdom, excluding the British Overseas Territories; Germany, France, excluding Overseas France. And you must be 18 years of age or older. As I mentioned, I will pick 10 winners at the end of the stream, and the prizes this time will be the almost usual stuff. So starting with this very lovely lanyard. And I'm gonna get distracted again and already talk about some of the stuff that was on here. So this was from, this is not one of the prizes, sorry. This pin was from 2018, our very first PAX West and East.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
We also did pins the
I
following.
wish I would have
You
gone
will
to that.
win some of these 10 winners. You'll get, it was the Tifa and Mog, if I remember correctly. Where are Tifa and Mog? Here you are. Tifa and Mog stickers. Where are you guys?
There are some people
Focus.
on eBay that are
Focus, you
selling
guys
these
have seen.
pins, but they
Yeah,
are
I wanna
selling
show
them for way
Yeah.
too much money.
I do want to show you guys, but I don't want to spend 5 minutes trying to get it to work. You'll also get one of these lovely lanyards with all of the, most of the protagonists, I should say, because
dog.
Jack is not on here, sadly.
Okay.
This was before Jack. And you'll also win one tapestry, one giant tapestry. One moment while I stand
the
up and
tapestry.
show you the splendor that is. Hopefully green screen
Tapestry's
will,
great, yeah.
or the chroma key will not mess it up, but it's a very lovely tapestry. It won't get
God.
bent in the mail when we send it to
Okay,
you.
it wasn't me.
It is
Joshua's
a little
camera
crease. You can
is
just
kinda
iron it or
laggy.
Throw it in the dryer very lightly.
Wish I could just
Very
buy a
nice.
lanyard. I would have figured that.
So
I
10
thought
winners
by
in
now
the
they would have
stream
put it
will
in the
be
Square
winning
Enix store, but I guess
all of
not.
those things: the the two pins, the tapestry, and the lanyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so again, the giveaway is open. Mouse died again.
Oh no.
I don't know why. The battery. There we go. All right, so back to the stuff I was talking about before. Okay, so
His chair is broken. Yeah, he's sitting on a chair that's like has a chunk missing in the middle.
who, me? Oh yeah, it's okay. Oh, that's the other thing. Speaking of memories, those of you who have been around for a while might remember this little guy who joined us on our streams.
Hey, I have one of
found
those.
him. If you remember, like it was 2019 or something. When we had to
I'm
go
not even in
back,
the game.
we had to put him in one of the gacha machines, and he's been lost ever since. No, I'm just joking. He's just been in my closet hanging around. He is back.
Oh,
with
came
his
out the closet,
Big old
eh?
nose.
Big old nose.
Big old nose.
The poor mouse will die before
Let me
default
see.
goes.
Maybe I can fit him here. His belly is too big. Hold on. Hey, okay.
There you go.
Here we go.
Yay.
Bro, that's an
Awesome.
emote right there.
Now Mog is here with us.
That is an emote
Now
right
Mog
there.
is this. Just got one.
That's a
recently.
profile
Nice.
picture right there.
Moogle World Domination. Yeah, he's back. All right. So, as I mentioned, this is going to be kind of a reading stream. I'm going to be reading a lot of information that was revealed during the Ope Ope at the end of January. I saw some points that were translated. Most of the points were not translated, so a lot of this is going to be brand new.
A
unless you
dating
happen
app
to already
profile.
watch
Yo.
Japanese and understood
My
Japanese.
Tinder app. There you go.
There's also going to be a couple points that need some clarification because they were not conveyed
Tinder app.
properly. Anyway, so starting out, at the very beginning, they talked about when did planning and development for Opera Omnia begin. And so the two people who you're talking right now is Inoue-san, who I don't think we have actually shown on the global version. And then Fujiwara-san also responded.
I don't think so.
So Inoue-san said, after Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII, director Kujida Oka had been working on the arcade version of Dissidia of Final Fantasy. and we were approached to develop something for mobile. We started working on things around 2014, roughly 10 years ago.
Dang. So
They
they had this idea for this game from forever ago.
Mobile devices to be used alongside the arcade version of Dissidia Final Fantasy. An app where players can check their arcade results and allow customization such as changing their gear, among other things. And we were initially asked to create a mini game to play within that app. So at this time, I don't want to summarize. I'll just read everything because it was not the game that we have been enjoying for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
So it was after 1 to 2 years, there was a major turning point around the end of 2015. Until then, there was an idea for something that plays like a life simulation game in which Final Fantasy characters gather to live amongst each other on an airship, a game where you search for comrades scattered across the world. But Fujiwara-san put a hold on those ideas, and the discussions shifted toward delivering a proper Dissidia gameplay experience. I think it was around 2015 or 2016 when we started designing the framework for the game. We had based the system on command-based battles using the bravery system, known to Dissidia, while making it something that can be used in a more traditional RPG style. And of course added the microtransaction system around then. So that's around the time things.
And this was just a JP
drastically.
version.
And the development itself was done by Team Ninja at Koei Tecmo, and we had also spoken with some higher ups there, and there was a lot of back and forth on what might be best, which led us to arrive at where we are now. Originally, the bravery system was not designed as a so-called command-based battle, but more like an ATB system, so the battles were more real-time and busier. I may have mentioned this somewhere previously, but the battles were quite busy, and we felt that it would be difficult to play at a leisurely pace on mobile. So
Yeah,
we
it would
changed
be.
the way the game plays a bit. We thought that those who had not played the arcade game might be inclined to play Dissidia in this form. So we changed the format and proceeded with developing
It would have been more chaotic, just like they said. But the game Upper Omnia is like more like relaxed, like you can actually like pause and think
they talked
on what
about
to
was
do.
actually the 4 characters. So the 4 characters, Vivi, Rem, and Saz and Warrior of Light, was who the story started with, but why these 4 characters? There's a sense that these characters were chosen because they have less protagonist-like attributes. I suppose Vivi is one of the main characters, but we are essentially looking at the roles that these characters would play. Warrior of Light is a defender with a shield that protects his comrades. Rem is a white mage that heals her comrades. Vivi is a black mage that attacks with magic, and Saz takes on the support role. We considered the overall balance and intentionally tried to use these characters. Other titles and other all-star titles would have probably started by introducing more prominent characters, but we thought it would be fun to see such characters join forces from here on out. We wanted to start with characters that would lead to opportunities to befriend others, gather comrades. So we placed characters like Saz and Rem to serve such purpose. And then Vivi would be the one that feels sad or lonely, leading to finding more friends along the way. We wanted the story to flow in that manner, which led to those characters.
That was a small way of doing
I really
it.
appreciate,
I agree with that.
Because I had played Type 0, how just right off the bat that a Type 0 character was being represented. And of course, I think the point about Vivi is just like perfect because it's all about finding friends in this. And then the next topic they talked about on Crystal. Do you want to talk about this? Squall's EX ability.
Yeah, all right. So, San says, yes, there's quite a lot that goes into development. Everyone's quite busy, but we still come up with ideas on content we'd like to implement, only to find some difficulties with the schedule. Sometimes we cram them in where there's already quite a lot of work to do. At the time, we were thinking there weren't enough man hours to create Squall's abilities, but could potentially accommodate if it were an original ability. When it comes to abilities that require a review against the source game, a lot of effort is devoted to recreating that. So we decided to move forward with an original ability called Assault Trigger. We tried to give the ability a name that was as Final Fantasy-like as possible, and that's how Assault Trigger was born. But I felt really sorry about that, since looking at it from the sentiment and perspective of players, I'm sure they were wondering, why aren't they releasing abilities from the source material? And then Fujiwara-san says, but because we had undergone that, it became easier to add original abilities from there. We would have had to stick to abilities from the original works thereafter if we had done so there, but as we continue live operations for the game, we would eventually have been left with no abilities. And then Inoue-san says, there's a finite number of abilities from the original game, so it'll become more difficult. At some point, we would need to introduce abilities that weren't from the source materials. And then Fujiwara-san says, and that's how we introduced the Squall's EX weapon with a new ability.
Okay. So it just made development easier then for them.
It's interesting how, at least to me, they immediately wanted to start adding in new abilities.
It's no wonder
they
made it so that it was just a 1 month character release.
Abilities. Like the one that comes to mind.
Because I guess they wanted to make sure that things were accurate.
Was it her? Chat's gonna correct me. I think it was her LD. that was not based on a quickening, right? Was it her LD?
Oh, the LD original?
A Neon got a lot, I know. But yeah, Asher's LD was new.
Asher's LD
Yeah.
was new? Okay.
Yeah. It's great when they could add those new abilities for characters.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they felt like they fit in the original game, even though
Right.
they weren't added to the game. Anyway, sorry to sidetrack. There's a lot of information here, as I mentioned, by the way. If it feels like you guys are getting a little overwhelmed, I can just quickly show the answers on screen and kind of summarize for you. Just let me know how you guys are doing throughout the stream.
Yeah,
This
it's
is going to
I mean, I'm fine. I don't know how you guys
18 minutes
feel about it.
Sounds like I'm complaining, but I just want to give you a heads up. We're on like slide 6 out of slide 42.
Oh,
There's a
shit.
lot. There's a lot. So,
We're gonna be here all day, boys.
Like, you let us know along the way.
yeah, just let us know along the way. We can, of course, stop to play some co-ops with you guys.
Yeah.
I saved almost all of my pulls.
Oh, is he pulling?
If you guys want to watch me suffer at any point, I can stop you guys.
I can do some pulls too.
Yeah. You love this pace? Okay.
Okay,
Sorry, I just
yeah.
cracked my voice there. I was like, okay, you guys are okay with a reading stream. All right. All right. We're only 18 minutes in. We're good. We're good. Okay.
I know, right?
Let's see. Next one. You can take this one, Chris, about the
All right,
dimensions
so,
and LD
yeah.
and BT weapons.
Yeah. Okay, so, Inoue-san says, in 2018, Pain joined as the 100th character, and we were at a point where there were quite a lot of characters in the game. We were talking about wanting to introduce content that used many characters, and that's how Dimensions End came about, as endgame content that enables players to use their characters. This content is structured in such a way where the characters you use are not available in the next stage. The key to winning is whether you can have or can strengthen enough characters. Opera Omnia is generally a count time battle where you must think about how to outwit your opponent and how to defend when your opponent comes at you, so the entire team, including the developers, basically considered all the steps to win going backwards, like Sume Shogi, which is basically like Japanese chess. Then due to this, we received requests from the development team to slightly lessen the frequency of updates for this content since it takes quite a lot of man-hours to create the in-game content. But I said, sorry, things will be difficult without the in-game content since players would leave without them. I think it's also around this time that we started discussing creating other easier content. Whenever the volume increases, it leads to discussions among the development team about potentially cutting down some areas. But in 2019, there was also movement to add the LD and burst weapons. I remember that the development team was very enthusiastic about creating new weapons and new presentations / showcases to make our players happy.
See, I was right
And
on that.
Something that like a lot of
I was
players might
definitely
forget,
right on that.
especially when they're like in the hardcore range of
And
players,
that's why,
is
and
that
that's
we
why,
need a
like
balance,
you
right?
notice that
So
there
we need,
at certain
content that
times,
caters
like they would
to
just
the
kill
more
off
casual
like
fans and the
events or
content
stuff that
caters to the hardcore
we had gotten
fans.
used to for
And
so
that's
long.
why sometimes
It's because they
there's not
wanted
gonna
to make
be
like
one piece of
things
content that
easier
everyone loves,
for the
you know,
team
like,
because I guess
my
it
favorite
did
memory,
take a lot of work for them.
not my favorite memory. One of my favorite memories is when we did the poll about Dare to Defy in Twitch chat. Like, who loved it and who hated it? The poll was split 50-50. Those of you who are on that stream remember how much I laughed at that. That is the perfect example that
for those who
it's going to be like
those
that
who
in
like
any
Dare to
game,
Defy and
any
whatnot.
like live service game you play. There's never going to be one piece of content that everyone loves. But anyway, sorry to digress. Let's see what do we got next on BT animations. Yeah, I'll take this one. All right. So this was from this answer came from Mizuno-san, who's the operations lead, or one of the operations lead, I should say, because there's multiple operations lead. So on the topic of BT animations, director Inoue was really putting his heart and soul into making BT weapons. But as the staff aided and gradually took over the task, I had the opportunity to take charge of Zidane. The minimum requirement was to recreate Grand Lethal well, but to make fans happy, we really thought about the setting that the setting would be important. I'm sure people recognize from the source material, but we all revisited the You're Not Alone scene, as well as the Kuraga effect from Garnet, and did our best with the total presentation so that people would feel this is the moment.
Oh my
Of course,
god,
there's a
Bart, I
person who
forgot
came
about
up with
that.
the idea, and there were the individuals at Koei Tecmo who gave it shape.
Chat, you guys
It's something
remember
that was made possible because of everyone
the whole
involved.
cap,
But it goes to say that there are many areas in
what do
which
you
people
call it?
took a lot of care in creating
the gem cap
and were
thing?
quite particular about when developing this title. And then there are only a limited number of characters that can be showcased in the presentation for BT weapons. For example, I truly wanted to have the entire Class 0 appear in Ace's Burst, VB Type 100, but we couldn't include 10 plus characters, so we hoped everyone would get a feel for the things from the extent of the effects that we were able to realize. We were really saved by the player's ability to grasp what we were hoping to get across, and we're grateful when we were given praise for the presentation at times. We were only able to do what we could, but even so, our players graciously accepted it, and we truly appreciated that. The sending also appeared in previous Dissidia titles, so we respected and used those as reference. But we also copied Yuna's moves from when she dances for the first time. There's a distinct movement or gesture in her dance, and we wanted to make sure to include that, so we combined the best parts from both the source material as well as Dissidia, and hoped that everyone would enjoy it as we were developing it. I recall, just personally, it's Celeste's burst, if I remember correctly. That's the one that includes the attacks from most of the party from Final Fantasy VI, and then Locke shows up at the end, of course. But I remember it shows like Setzer's attack.
Same for Iroha with a BT effect.
Different parts of that.
You had what's her name
of the party. Iroha's also does it. Yeah, Iroha's does with the protagonists from Final Fantasy.
And Iroha's a BT effect. Lilith
with Lilith, yep.
Yes.
Pains also. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
Pains with the weapons.
Often hardware limitations or spec limitations, I should say, that limit how much they can show. So it's really nice when they try their best with what they can do, and that you guys appreciate it. Notice those references were meant a lot to them. Yeah.
I had people that watched them.
We didn't get all the Dawn Warriors in 5. That's true. In the global version, we unfortunately did not. Yeah. Let's see. There's more talk about BT animations in Koei Tecmo. Inoue-san, the director, says, as Mizuno-kun mentioned earlier, in general, the Koei Tecmo members would watch video clips and observe themselves playing the game to recreate the moves by perfectly copying them after just looking at the references. Among those were Cloud, Noctis, as well as Ida's Burst and Lunafrey's EX. The team was very particular about the motion of the camera rolling, which was typo, based on the footage from the source material, and they were particular about how they wanted to reproduce those when creating the showcase. To be honest, it's common for us to provide the motions from our end and ask them to recreate the moves, but we didn't even do that, and they just watched the videos and said, this is how it's done here, so we'll do it this way. It's incredible.
Is Joshua stalking your stream?
If you all feel like things are recreated in a manner that's genuine and authentic to the source material, please send your appreciation to the members at Koei Tecmo. I'm sure the staff would be elated. I'm no stranger to constantly praising the development team, both directly and also I try to remind you guys to thank them. Koei Tecmo did just such an amazing job with this game and being faithful to the Final Fantasy series. As was mentioned here, the camera work is possibly one of my favorite things because not many games can do this.
What's up, Unlucky?
Or just based on their style choices, more 2D games like Record Keeper or Brave Exvius, unless they do CG animations, they work more in the 2D sprite realm, and they have to work the animations there. Whereas with Opera Omnia, we had the luxury of having camera angles. And camera angles add a lot to the depth, I feel.
Yeah.
Koei Tecmo, you rock. They really do.
They do.
And also, they're probably watching the stream, and I'm probably scuffing this stream so much, and they're just shaking their head. The Koei Tecmo team has been lurking everywhere, by the way, I should say. They've been on Discord, they watch our streams, they watch you guys in chat. So that's why I tell you guys to thank them, is that so that they can actually see the messages.
Well, thank you if you're watching me by chance.
And so
we definitely appreciate all the hard work.
There's going to be more praise for Koei Tecmo on the stream. We're not doing it they didn't ask to be thanked.
Chat, be nice.
Yeah.
Let's see what's next. More on BT animations and Koei Tecmo. So this is another person on the streams. He goes by Openosuke. He is also that's his name, on streams, I don't know what's alias. There we go. But his actual name is Shinnosuke. So Openosuke says, Koei Tecmo's passion for recreating the source material really led to the same level of passion when reviewing Koei Tecmo's work. Everyone was serious about depicting as accurately as possible. Inoue-san says, Although this is about another title I've been working on with Koei Tecmo, it's the same over there as well. Koei Tecmo is so passionate about their work, saying when we're working on another title, if we don't respect that, there's absolutely no point for us developing it. They cannot accept any deviances and would be the type to come back to us with various corrections. And for Final Fantasy XIV characters, Koei Tecmo became Warriors of Light themselves and played Final Fantasy XIV to capture movements themselves. They played the jobs, and after 1 or 2 months of research, they spoke about how certain jobs use their skills, and how Alize is a red mage, so she would use a certain type of skill and structured her abilities around that. The red mage was recreated well and received compliments in that respect. I remember this one very clearly. It's like the black and white magic was like... I had stopped Final Fantasy XIV by the time this came out, so I was overwhelmed, but I researched it myself. I was like, wow, this is quite good.
Yeah.
The passion around Final Fantasy XIV is proportional to their passion as Warriors of Light, so the creations that come through are imbued with all that. Alphinaud's Cowabuncle as well, we didn't plan on adding much movement to it, but the person in charge of the motion was someone who had been playing Final Fantasy XIV. And before we knew it, the amount of motion increased, like the amount of animations, and ended up with
so they were gonna keep it still?
By ordered, it means, you know, like
Blasphemy.
business side of things, you have to order more motions and work from the developer. Anyway, Alphinaud nods at Carbuncle before casting a spell, but this type of movement isn't in the source material. That being said, it adds to the sense of trust between Alphinaud and Carbuncle, so we tried submitting it to the source material team for review. They approved it, and so it was released as is. But there are many passion-driven content.
Yes, you are spot on, Aaron.
So
I mean, Yuta's BT animation
so
was definitely a very good example of that.
References that Koei Tecmo added and then just got approved because of how authentic it is to the source material and how like believable it is if it was in the source material. So, let's see how we go. Oh, OBS is showing you the slides before. Anyway, Crystal, can you take this one up first?
Yeah. Okay,
Thank you.
Mizuno-san says, what I really appreciated about LDs was that there was a lot of talk about the presentation/showcase, and I think we were able to create something good because everyone combined their efforts by reproducing what we wanted from the source material with the help of Koei Tecmo, who responded to our requests and gave it shape. In terms of the character's uniqueness, or rather capabilities, for example, when Kane jumps with LD and doesn't come down, or when Zell uses LD to go into a mode where he lands consecutive hits for a while, when playing the game, we wanted to bring out the great aspects from the source materials in keeping with the character's movements and capabilities, like Kane not coming down and not appearing in the victory screen when the battle is won. For example, Vivi was difficult, but Doomsday does damage to both enemies and allies, and when it was necessary to reproduce this, despite it being something that might be difficult to use, we always tried to reproduce the movements and characteristics in a manner that was in line with the source material they originated from, and that's the mindset we had throughout, the spirit that Inoue-san instilled in us. The mindset or spirit to recreate the source material is something that has been carried over ever since the PSP release of Dissidia. So I knew we couldn't neglect that and left it to Mizuno and the other staff to gradually took over the responsibility of reproducing the source material. They were more enthusiastic / passionate about it than I was, and I looked on thinking I'm no longer needed.
Yep. Before we go on to the next section, I have to say that a cat has started bothering me. So if you see me wiggling around, he is here. Hold on.
Kitty.
He is now on my lap. There he is. Hello, cat. He'll be hanging around. Don't worry.
Yeah, last time we see him
off throughout the stream, but we got a lot more information. Oh, okay, don't step on the keyboard. Don't end the stream, Koge. Sit.
No.
Sit. Okay. Anyway.
Did the cat just end the stream?
Continuing.
Oh, I was about to say.
Okay,
hey.
Going on to the main story. So Inoue-san says, until Act 2, I had been the main supervisor for the main scenario, but we decided on taking a different direction from Act 3, where we had some of the main characters like Warrior of Light and main villains like Garland to step aside temporarily to see other story developments. And so we had Oppenosuke-san take the lead from Act 3. And Oppenosuke-san says, this is the first time I'm mentioning this, but I was involved in supervising the main scenario. I put together what I wanted to do and asked Inoue-san.
Imagine if the cat didn't end the scene, that would be hilarious.
Right or wrong, and it gradually took shape. The groundwork had been laid, and Act 2 was very well received. So I was frightened. I needed to make sure people didn't say it was less interesting than Act 2. But as I worked on the project little by little, of course, there were the main scenario writers, so the communication with the writers gradually became smoother and the characters were gradually set in motion. And Inoue-san says, it's truly impressive and it's all thanks to the writers when it comes to this. We would talk about taking the story in a certain direction, but in terms of what characters will be involved in that story depends a bit on the writer's selection. The writers know which characters would be appropriate if we were to have one converse with a particular character in
FF7
terms
was
of
easy
how
for
they
them.
relate to one another and how they would understand each other. And the story develops from there. You find a particular character at a certain point and expand further on that conversation. It's really surprising. I think there are probably few writers, even at Square Enix, who can craft a story around 100 plus Final Fantasy All-Star characters. But the two that can do this are from Edgeworks, the two main scenario writers for this game, Nanako Saito and Mimei Tsutamachi. And they do it with so much care. Honestly, they come up with lines that I personally didn't expect, and when I expect them to pick up a particular line to use as foreshadowing to expand on the next part of the story, they would take that to prepare something in an interesting way. The story takes turns in ways that we weren't expecting, but lands where it makes sense for everyone. They're able to bring closure, where you see certain characters settling or see where certain characters are heading. They really excel at story development. The flow of the story is completely different from between Act 1, 2, and 3, but we had them try various things. We had them read through the older scenarios once more, and they would suggest having certain characters say certain things because they had mentioned something previously. I didn't even recall such
Realist,
dialogue, but
you're
they
the
expanded
second
on
or
this
third
in
person mentioning that. I might have to check it. Actually, let me open
They
up.
expanded on areas
tab,
that we weren't
so I won't
aware of
forget.
and delved deeper into the story. I think this is their biggest or contributing factor when it comes to how well Opera Omnia's scenario have been received.
I will take a look at it.
Roughly speaking, the main scenario writer changed midway into Act 3 from the person who worked on Act 1 and 2, and
that's
midway
cool.
into Act 3. These two really poured their love into their writing. At the beginning, Nanako Saito wrote the main scenario, and then Mimei Tsutamachi wrote the main scenario thereafter. Both have different approaches, but I think they put everything together nicely and exceeded our expectations. Yeah, as was mentioned on the previous slide, or the 2 slides ago, just being able to write a story with 100 plus characters is just crazy.
Yeah.
If you think about it, even though they do
Unicorn
have their
Overload on
source
PS5,
materials, the source
yes.
materials, because this is not set in those original worlds, they have to work with those personalities. Like all they really have to work with is the personalities or like some shared experiences.
And
but they
there's a
still
demo
had to
out that
create
I
this
can-
world,
I can try.
Opera Omnia, and how all those characters were involved with it. So it's crazy. And Cat is getting in the way.
Oh, but it's that tactical type of gameplay.
You can only imagine another game that does that. Like Chrono
Yeah, I'm
Cross,
not a fan of that.
in terms of just in terms of what?
How many characters there are?
How many
Or-
characters there are? What? But yeah, I just love that. Even going back to like the Dissidia PSP games. So when the original PSP games came out, I think I was in college at the time, and I was just watching videos on YouTube, and I had not played most of these Final Fantasy games. And so just seeing
Yeah, that
knowing
tactical
they're
based
from
gameplay I'm
other
not so
games and
crazy
they have these
about.
personalities, but they still had to make a brand new story around them. So I can only imagine those of you who played Opera Omnia kind of as your first Dissidia. I'm curious how this game was for you,
Yeah.
because I over the years I would take note of like which Final Fantasy games you had not played before, but you got interested in as a result of Opera Omnia. I think actually surprisingly Type 0 was the most popular from like games they had not played but wanted to play as a result of Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. And yeah, personally, I just love all of the extra story that they get. I know a lot of you, I know there was dissatisfaction with how many Type 0 characters were added to Opera Omnia in the earlier years, but you have to admit their story treatment in Opera Omnia was just amazing.
There you go.
They Type 0 and Stage of the Paradise is because of Opera Omnia. Cool.
Nice.
A lot of people saying this is their first Dissidia game.
Yeah, this is my first Dissidia
because it's been a while since the previous Dissidia games, and like
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
people,
true.
NT was not to everyone's taste. But I think for me, knowing it's unfortunate that the game is ending, but I'm proud to have worked on a title like this that has really exposed so many people to
Wait, did I do
all
my
the
giveaway
different
thingy?
colors and flavors of Final Fantasy. That's a weird
Yeah.
thing to say. But you guys know what I mean.
I don't know if I did or not.
Anyway, we got more stuff to do. We're not even halfway through all of this lore drop, information drop. Oh, there's more on the main story. In general, we've always spoken about wanting them to empathize and lean into the characters. And so empathizing, leaning into the characters is a part of how the story unfolds in Opera Omnia. But I honestly didn't expect to be brought to tears. Like in Act 2 with the Class 0 characters, my order was to perhaps consider making them normal students' children again, but then I was surprised. I admit I shed some tears. I think the combination of the characters and such, those things turned out really well. And then Nomura-san chimes in. I've been following the reactions from players as well and noticed that the scenario had been continuously well received. I was impressed as there were so many characters to work with.
Oh yeah, the story was good overall for Opera
yes, and
Omnia.
also considering the reviews that
And again,
needed to take place
I've said
in
this
relation
before
to
in the
original
past,
source
but like,
material. This is another Final Fantasy 14 related
Dissidia
story,
Final
but there's the part
Fantasy
with
just
Pakuno,
basically opened the
but
doors
the
for my
14 team extended their gratitude
for my
in relation to
curiosity
that. They
for
probably
the other
didn't,
Final Fantasy
think
games
the
that I have
story
not
would
played.
unfold in that way. Of course, the team reviewed the content during the plot stage, but we were able to showcase a scenario that the Final Fantasy 14 players wanted to see, so much that they said, do it in the main game. We felt the good response, but also remembered being encouraged by the word, I should say words, sorry, of appreciation from the Final Fantasy 14 team. We lost Mog. He's back. Don't worry.
Oh no.
Don't
Oh,
worry. Don't worry. I hope this does not. Stay there. He's good. So the next topic is on Ultima weapons. Crystal, could you take over?
yes. So, Ope Nosuke-san says, I received this information from Koei Tecmo as well, but the Ultima weapon has elements of materia in its design, and apparently it was quite difficult to consider the presentation and visual appearance for characters with the unique weapons category. I heard that this actually led to weapon skins for other characters as they were able to give it a finish with a rotational motion that looked natural, with the cogwheel being a concept for materia. So I think that if there had been no Ultima weapon, there probably wouldn't have been weapon skins for other characters. And Nomura-san says, looking back, I think I'm the one that introduced Ultima weapon to the Final Fantasy world. Until then, Ragnarok was the most powerful weapon, but I wanted to update that and introduce the Ultima weapon. And then the host says, father of the Ultima weapon. And then Nomura-san says, I am the father of the Ultima weapon. At that time, it was included in the game as the strongest
likes
weapon
power.
as well as the strongest enemy.
That's what it is.
Next one.
He loves
Jack
power.
from Stranger Paradise. Sorry, I got the cough. Go ahead, Crystal. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. Inoue-san says, Jack was all about speed and appeared in Opera Omnia 1 month after the game was released. And then Fujiwara-san says, it was possible because we were also involved in the development of Origin. Team Ninja from Koei Tecmo developed that title, so both sides had great knowledge of the game before it even launched, allowing us to create with such speed. We were really closely involved, and the development staff who worked on Opera Omnia was working on the developing Origin, and the newcomers from back then would show me their proposal, and I felt their growth firsthand. It was great that people who knew Final Fantasy were involved with Final Fantasy
I guess me and Nomura are the same way.
It also served as an advantage for Stranger of Paradise. I mentioned we were really closely involved, but that connection enabled us to realize such development speed and immediately release Jack from Final Fantasy Origins in Opera Omnia. And then Mizuno-san says, I really felt the love of the developers. As for Jack, I was not involved in Final Fantasy Origin, but the Opera Omnia team decided on Jack's abilities and presentation, and director Inoue, as well as the Koei Tecmo Stranger Paradise Final Fantasy Origins development team, had spoken with me about the title. The love for Jack from both companies was pouring in. I'm a bit ashamed to say that I didn't have much knowledge about Jack at the time, since the game hadn't been released yet, but they really helped me out. Inoue-san would provide guidance on doing something a certain way to make it better, and the Koei Tecmo team did the same. I remember receiving a lot of love from the people who were very passionate about the project, and we somehow managed to give it shape. And then Inoue-san says, and when we're talking about Jack from back then, we know that he's very stressed out about the higher dimensional beings above him. So we wondered how he'd feel about the god-goddess figures if he came to this world. There was a bit of a back and forth with the writers on this subject. As the supervisor for Stranger of Paradise, I told them that I thought Jack would have this kind of mindset. And they said, well, Materia and Spiritus are beloved characters in Dissidia Final Fantasy, and although some may perceive them as not so bright, there's the Opera Omnia side of things, where people want them to be in that world and even understanding their flaws. Tsutomachi-san said to me, and I thought, well, that's true, I'm sorry. I guess I had to embody Jack's sentiment in order to supervise Jack. I felt that Jack couldn't be rebellious or garner a sense of defiance if he hadn't gone through that much. For those that know the storyline of Final Fantasy Origin, you'll see why Jack became the way he is and how that was reflected. I remember having many discussions with Nojima-san.
What's funny is that Jack's FR animation was a big spoiler.
So, before we go on to the next
before one of the DLCs had came out.
Over chat.
Which
I feel
was
like
pretty
it's
funny.
feels like
how
we're
they
being
did that.
ignoring you, and we're just like
Yeah,
It's
we're
like they
not doing
snuck that
it
in.
on
They
purpose.
didn't even
It's just,
tease it until like a
you can
trailer
only
came
do
out of it.
so much at one time.
Yeah.
I saw some comments. Let me try to find it again. Yeah, Jack is stressed out. Yeah, I will have to say, like, even though like relatively it feels like Stranger of Paradise, it's, or at least maybe personally, because I like when I finally played it on PC, I kind of like binged it just straight through, and it felt like a little short. But his
exactly.
character
Doritos.
writing is just, it's exactly what I need as someone in his 30s now. Because I understand the frustration. He's eternally pissed off, and for the best of reasons. Yeah, it's great how from the start of the game you just know he's there to kill chaos and he's pissed. That's all you need. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Simple and to the point. Exactly. We are Jack. Yes. Sounds like everyone in their 30s. Exactly. That's what I mean. That's the other thing that's the great thing about Final Fantasy in general, is that you create memories based on where you are in life and like how relatable they are to you. And that's why I feel like that's why it feels like some games really hit for some people and some miss for others, just simply by way of the point at which you play it in your life. Like
Exactly.
when I first played Final Fantasy 12, when was that? I just know that I was young enough to not appreciate the story.
Yeah,
and
like
the
I played
world
Final
building.
Fantasy VII, which was my first Final Fantasy.
And then when I played it again
when I
later in life, I was like, wow, this is
I
like,
think it was when I was 13,
hitting
12 or 13
all the
years
things
old.
I need and like care about in the world.
Right.
So I'll just say that if there was a Final Fantasy that you played before that maybe didn't do much for you, try playing it again when you're a little older and see if that works. And some of them are just timeless, I think. Like Final Fantasy 9 is probably definitely timeless.
9, yeah.
6 actually ages really well, I feel like, if you play 6 again, but I'm biased towards 6. Yeah. Vayne, what? This is a hot take. Hold on. Vayne is not the villain. He is just like Edgar Figaro. Wow. On one hand, I kind of agree. On the other hand, wow. That is the first time I've ever heard of that. That is. I have to think about that. We're not gonna do a Final Fantasy 12 Discourse stream. I'm sorry.
No.
12, I feel like, is really in a good way. Like you can interpret it in so many different ways.
Yeah.
And it's great when there's like older people in chat who have had time to think about it and then have like researched more about like injustices in our world.
Right.
Everyone lash out your hot takes now. No, we don't have time.
We don't have time.
We do have time. We have plenty of time. Anyway, let's see what's up next. How does it feel looking back on the history of Opera Omnia? We're still just a little over halfway, by the way. It's not. This sounds like the end, but it's not. So I'll take over.
I'll be right back, guys.
From Inoue-san. Including development, I've been involved with the title for almost 10 years, and I honestly didn't expect to be able to do as many things as we did. This pertains to the points mentioned earlier about the scenario as well as crossovers, and in that sense, I wonder if it became a game that will likely remain in everyone's memories as an all-star Final Fantasy title. I hope so. Please allow me to think so, and in chat, if you feel this way, please drop a message in chat. I'm glad. For many reasons, both because of the game itself and also because of working on the title, this game has left many memories with me. And I feel your guys' pain. I understand. I still cannot announce no offline version. The missing cutscenes, by the way, will come in a couple days. That's all I can say. I'm already probably not even supposed to say that, but it'll be soon. So even if you can't physically play Opera Omnia anymore, there's still going to be all those cutscenes to relive the memories. And hopefully, any of your friends who maybe didn't have a chance to play Opera Omnia, you can share those videos with them.
Yeah.
To, you know, really cement this title as something that will create new memories and also remain everyone's. Continuing. From Fujiwara-san, looking back on a timeline like this, I can really feel how much we have done and accomplished. Everything's a blur during operation since we're focused on working hard and keeping things going. But now that it's really coming to an end, there's a sense of sadness and it's really starting to hit me. I feel this. I think, Crystal, you feel this too. Just because
I do
of
too.
how
I really
busy,
do.
as I mentioned, with how many hundreds of notices Crystal wrote, it's just a blur. And then looking back, that's why, like, originally I was thinking of doing like a recap of all the different content that came out in this game, and it is too dang much. Sorry. It's just so much. And
It is a lot.
this stream would become like a weekly, no, not like a weekly, but like a week-long recap of
yeah.
how much content has been added
If
to
not
the
more.
game, if not more. It is. Where are the missing cutscenes going? They're also going on YouTube. They're all going to be uploaded at the
Yeah,
same
they're
time.
going to the YouTube.
Yeah, they're all going to be uploaded at the same time very soon on YouTube. Anyway, let's see. Next comment from Numura-san. Since the beginning, we had talked about when the game would end. I didn't want the game to end up in a mess. From the very beginning, we said that if the game were to end, we wanted it to be a clean ending. We always said if we didn't want to... Oh, sorry. We always said that we didn't want to end the project in a way where it would lose popularity and become obsolete. We wanted it to have a proper ending. So I would ask the team how things were going every year or so, and they'd say they're still okay, so I kept asking the question. It's good. It's good always to check in. Then Fujiwara-san, I usually start the year thinking, can we keep going this year? There's also the budgeting period for the company as well, so I'd think about it and respond saying, yes, we can still keep going. And from there, I'd assess how much budget I can stack and continue operations in that way. Nomura-san says, from the beginning, we talked about how the story should end so that it could be completed in a proper way, because it would not be a proper ending if it ended abruptly. I'm glad that the story is ending in a very clean way. All fans have love for the title. And I know, guys, I know that global version players have not managed to experience those final cutscenes. You'll be able to experience them soon unless you already heard from your Japanese version players. Yeah, it's not the best. I agree, it's not the best, but it's what we could work with. So I hope that you'll all look forward to that ending soon. I've seen them, and yeah, it's my cool. See, Fujiwara-san continues. As Nomura-san mentioned earlier, I didn't want to end the game as if we had run out of steam. So at the beginning of the year, I had a firm grip with Koei Tecmo that we would be able to provide content for that year and would satisfy our players. Therefore, when the game was to end, I was determined to end the project on its anniversary. We wanted to end the project where it began. If we were to end the project in the summer or at some random timing, it would perhaps give the impression that the game's not selling anymore or otherwise, and we'd consider a 1-year span to properly conclude the story and to keep going until then. So I know some people were asking about like the timeline when they wanted to end. It's not exactly an exact answer of when we decided to do to end service, but I have to say, like, this is really a nice way to view the project as a live service title, is being able to promise a year's worth of content still, and end it at a good time. So it's not something that came abruptly. It's something the team thought about very carefully, and they were still able to have stuff come out for a year and to end it at the time that it is ending. Yeah. Let's see. Okay.
Sorry,
and then changing gears completely. We're talking about characters who had not been voiced previously. And Crystal, do you want to take over?
Yeah, okay. So, Inoue-san says, there were around 179 characters in Opera Omnia, and so we recorded many characters. And the one that left an impression on me was Cryo. We usually secure around 2 hours with the voice actors and use that entire time when recording for Opera Omnia. We would provide some explanation on the character, and the voice actors would share their thoughts on what type of voice
maybe
the
they'll explain about
based
Riku
on their frame, and that's how they start building on the character. I remember being surprised to see how they actually work and give voice to the characters. And then Noda-san says, I made all the final casting calls, but I initially asked to have several candidates pulled together. Though how we put together the candidates is a trade secret. After receiving the candidates and listening to their voices, I would narrow down the ones that most closely match.
Yeah, at least you got an image of Riku, right?
Other than that, we've also worked with a sound director from another company, Shimizu-san, for some time. When we're unsure, Shimizu-san also provides some candidates, and we'd listen to those. In any case, we would
I've
listen
not
to
finished
several
all the
voices, narrow them
B2B.
down, and
I
select
probably
the one
won't.
that would best
I
fit
thought
the image
about
of
it,
the
but I probably
character when
won't.
making the decision. I felt strongly about wanting to release Minwu with a voice one day, ever since the Dissidia series had originally released.
I was
on
going to
PSP.
stream it
I always
tomorrow,
wondered
but
about where
since I'm not going
Minwu
to the
would make
gym
an
today because I'm
appearance,
doing
and
this,
since he hadn't appeared until now,
I gotta make up
I
my
wasn't
gym
so
session
sure about
tomorrow.
releasing him so easily. But then there was a request to release Minwu through Opera Omnia, and we proceeded with doing so. However, he's a character with a long history. since
You
he
don't
appeared in
forever
Final
lie to the
Fantasy
player
II.
base.
And I thought that fans would also have their own long-standing image of Minwu, so I wanted to choose someone who was as close as possible to the image that everyone had in mind. Someone that didn't deviate too far from it.
Greek
I
yogurt.
didn't have anyone in particular in mind from before, though, and we made the selection around the time we decided to release Minwu. It seems like players also responded or felt the way we had intended or hoped for, so I think we made the right decision. And then Fujiwara-san says, I felt the same for Minwu, but
you were streaming
personally,
this as a
it was
watch party.
great seeing
Thoughts on
all
the
4
12-ish
Warriors of Dawn voiced now.
time?
Goluf is
Wait,
of course there,
12?
but when we introduced
Minutes,
one more,
no,
it didn't
viewers,
feel
no,
right
it's
if
fine.
the other 2 weren't there. So
Oh.
that's partially why we kept going, but it was quite
I
moving
mean-
to see all of them now voiced, and I was happy to see that.
How can I say it?
So yeah.
So, me myself personally,
I
like
wanted to look
I
back on
have
this,
been,
like,
I
how
started
many characters
being one of the
got
very
voices
few
for the
people
very
that
first
started
time.
calling
I
that
have to- it
EOS
has to
was
be, like, over
potentially
100, I
happening
feel
pretty
like.
early.
It's a lot.
It's
Oh, not
if you
early,
think
excuse me,
about
but
it,
like it was definitely coming at some
mind-boggling
point
how many,
because of like certain
previously
but
unvoiced
for a
characters
couple reasons, which
were
I'm not gonna
now
get
given
into
a
because
voice.
we're listening to
And
this.
should those
But,
characters, usually the way it works,
I was trying to
for our
prepare
titles at
myself
Square
for
Enix
it.
is we'll continue
But like
using
I had
that
a
voice
feeling that we
actor,
was going towards
like,
that
as long as
direction just
possible.
based
As long as
off
possible,
of the
yeah.
decisions that they were making for the game.
games ever do get re-released, or
Yeah, it was
get
definitely a big
re-released,
surprise for many
remastered,
players. Many players
with
probably
any
thought
kind of
this
voice
game
acting
would have
added,
gone
or
for
they're added
just a
in
little bit
some kind of
longer.
game with those crossovers,
But-
like World of Final Fantasy.
I mean, at this point,
they'll
what can you
continue
do? It's,
using
at the end
those
of the day,
voices,
it was
picking
based
voice
it was
actors
based
and
off of
actresses
a business
like,
decision.
It is
Like,
science.
let's be
over
real.
there. It is so many approvals, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
just crazy how many characters now have a voice, and if they do reappear again, they will most likely have that voice again.
Yeah. To give an example, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, the voice actors that they used in the Final
Could have been
Fantasy
like 4
3
second for character
3D
with
remake
already.
are the same
They
in
could've.
Opera
They could've
Omnia,
done
like
a
for
lot.
Cecil and Kane at least.
I don't see why they
Same
didn't
thing.
though.
Right?
Oh yeah, 4, sorry,
figure
I'm
it
a 4, yeah. Yeah, pretty sure they were still the same, yeah.
So like, yeah, whenever they pick voice actors like way long ago, they wanted to continue using them, so that's why they get reused so many years later in Opera Omnia or World of Final Fantasy or any game where those characters happen to appear. And yeah, it's just mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like someone in chat mentioned Vivi's Japanese voice started in Kingdom Hearts 2 and
Hey yo, stream lag. The cat's trolling again. My connection is good, so it's not me. Joshua?
still plays Vivi. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was
So
about to
it's like
say.
even those games
Like, hey! Oh, it's lagging.
where it's not the main game, they continue.
Hello? Should I refresh? Let me refresh. I don't know what happened.
The classic
Of course I get a damn ad. Okay, they're still live. Of course I get a bloody ad. Not sure what happened. It might be Twitch, but my connection is showing that it's fine. Oh man. Let's go buy a Nissan Frontier. Bro, how long? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep.
Our meal just by seeing the reactions to the newest promotional video from our X or Twitter followers.
That's why I hit
And that's
Switch
been
with
a
a
driving
passion.
force for
That's
me
why
above
I
all
streamed to
else.
2
I'm
platforms.
not sure if we were able to achieve everything, but
Try to
we
please as
completed
much
our
people as
run.
I can.
Though it goes without saying that it wasn't just myself, but everyone at Koei Tecmo and all the other staff that were involved with the project. I'd like to extend my appreciation
Vegas,
to
this
all
was
of you
on
once
Twitch, my
again.
guy.
Thank you very much. And then, Inoue-san, if you can take over, Chris.
Okay, Inoue-san says, I'll keep it light following that. I personally wanted to take a look at what happens after when it comes to the titles
video
in the Final
sponsored by
Fantasy series,
Nissan.
and we started to structure the scenario in that way from Act 2. It makes me very glad to see
would
how
cry
well
with the time for
received it
Dokkan
was by
playing
those who experienced it.
since second
I'm sure I'll
anniversary,
continue to
damn.
be involved in Final Fantasy in some way in the future, and I hope you'll continue to love and support this series. Thank you very much.
And then this one too.
Okay, Fujiwara-san says, it's been 10 years since development started on this game, and I'm sure players have also gone through many things while playing the game through the years. I myself have gone through a lot, and this was my life during the 7 years of operation, so it would make me happy if Opera Omnia is engraved on a page of the lives of those who played the game as well. Thank you very much.
And I'll take these last two. So, and then Nomura-san says, I mentioned this earlier, but I feel that we have been able to continue operations for a long time due to the support of our fans. To be honest, it was more than I personally expected. When we announced the end of the game, I saw that many people were reluctant to part with the game, and I'm glad that it became a title that was truly loved until the very end. Although this is the end of Opera Omnia, we'd like to think of what the future holds for Dissidia. Inoue, Fujiwara, and Mizuno and I have already started working on other projects, and then he says, I'm not sure about what Oppenosuke-san is doing. But our staff will continue to work hard toward bringing new titles in the future, so I hope you'll continue to support us when we have an opportunity to meet again. Thank you very much for your support over the years. And then finally from Oppenosuke-san. 7 years, that's truly a long time. I personally joined this project midway, and I was actually on the side that was interviewing Inoue-san and Fujiwara-san the time the game launched at my previous job. I never thought I'd be able to work with the people I interviewed back then for such a long time after I transferred to this company. As is usual for live ops games, many things happened every day, both good and bad, but I really think it was an enjoyable and stimulating experience. And it was fun being able to continue this program for quite a long time. He's talking about the Ope live stream. Around 6 years. Thank you very much. And so with that, those were the closing comments from the Ope
Wait,
stream.
What's the revenue for EverCrisis
As I
been lately?
mentioned, there's other miscellaneous things that they brought up in the Ope that I personally thought were probably not worth including. The only one that was maybe kind of interesting, I don't know if it's interesting to you guys, I'm going to tell them the story about Chris. So I actually didn't even know this until I watched the stream and saw the comments. So they had been, during this Ope, they talked about wanting to bring an original character to Opera Omnia, and they said, well, they did actually. So before releasing the Japanese version on Twitter, they were like hyping up the game with this character called Cristal no Chris, or the Chris of the Crystal. And there was some stories about him talking in a, was it unhinged, I think was the word? Just, sort of hyping up the game in kind of weird way. And then he eventually became the crystal that is on the home screen. And so the crystal is named Chris.
It has a name.
It has a name. And then all the characters in the game are protected.
So we have an original character from this game, and it's a freaking crystal.
It was a weird story. I'm
Got
sorry,
it.
that was just a very, a brief summary of what the story was. But, someone said in chat, you knew it? What?
What?
Crystal? Chris from Crystal Chronicles? No. No. So that's the original character for Opera Omnia, the crystal named Chris.
Yeah.
There wasn't any official spelling, so I don't know. I have coworkers named Chris, so I don't know if it was spelled like Christopher Chris or just CRYS. It was never localized, so I have no idea.
The Dissidia movie would be interesting.
Decommissioned that marketing.
It would probably be jumping a whole bunch of story
at release. So Chris is gone. Then the other stories.
No relation, sorry.
Yeah, no relation. No
relation to
relations.
me.
Yeah, no relation. And then there was also stories about the commercials in the Japanese version. They had the was it the voice actor? I forget actually if it was the voice actress for Lightning, and she was hyping herself up and going to the gym and getting ready to join Opera Omnia, but then she just never got added for a while.
Oh,
Like they even
I
showed.
didn't see that.
I don't think it was her voice actress. Maybe it was. I don't remember. It was something that we were not involved with, so it was hard.
Right,
to
yeah.
say.
Yeah, we
Maya
are getting a
Sakamoto,
cutscene
was
on
it? Was it the
YouTube,
voice
yep.
actress?
Was it? Really?
I saw someone mention her in chat, so maybe they did see it. Anyway, so yeah, I hope this information was fun and interesting for you guys.
Yeah.
That's all I
Just
have in
that was
terms of.
her. Okay.
Hmm?
I was just saying that was Lightning's voice actor. That's
It was? Oh, okay. That's cool. So yeah, I hope you found this interesting. Also on the stream, they like went over the timeline of the game, and I felt like it would take so long if I went over it for the global version as well. I did briefly summarize the global first releases, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But now we have the freedom to just chat with you guys. Someone says, so what's coming out next month? About that.
To be continued.
As mentioned, we still have the giveaway that's open. We'll pick winners when I feel like it. When I feel like it's time to finally end this stream and say goodbye. Where are you all going? We're still here. We're still working on stuff.
Here, yeah.
At Square Enix. We can't talk about stuff. Just know that before we were here in front of the camera, we were doing stuff behind the scenes. I mean, Crystal was absolutely always doing stuff behind the scenes, but before I started on this title on Opera Omnia, I was working behind the scenes, doing just various live operations coordination stuff. How many NDAs are you on? What? I mean, yeah, that's how it works. I will say that
I gotta do that account overview videos for finale.
This title has
I mean, we could do it here on stream.
Made it possible for me to work on things
depending
that I
on
didn't
how
think I would
long
have
the
a
stream
chance
is
to
going to
work on.
continue.
Both like
If
things
not, I'll
for
try to
this
remember
game
to do it.
specifically, like working with the marketing and the PR teams, but also things I can't talk about. Probably won't be able to talk about ever.
Yeah.
Just know that we are doing okay. We're doing okay is what I will say. Farewell co-ops. Yeah, we'll do co-ops, and also I still have all my polls. Let's just go into that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go into. Let me take away these slides now. I'm not going to recap them. Let's see. Where is the game?
In the void.
Here we are. Let me take off. You cannot hear the game. There we go.
The game. Oh my god, just got
so-
chills looking at that.
As I mentioned, I have not done most of my polls, so I'm gonna do them all for you to watch me suffer. I was debating doing polls until I get Kefka's 35, so if you remember the lore in... I don't remember when this was. It was the first time, though, that I ever did the Kefka cosplay. And I decided, hey, Kefka's 35 is coming out. I think this is a great opportunity for me to put on makeup for the very first time in Kefka. And I'll get the 35 relatively quickly. It turned into a bloodbath for my Jets.
Oh.
And this was
I remember
the
that
Kefka
mess.
incident. This was before G tokens were a thing. This was before pity system was implemented.
Oh
in
yeah,
Opera
with the
Omnia.
silver
So
orbs and whatnot.
I kept pulling.
Oh god, those were
until
painful
I
times
got it.
sometimes.
And
Oh
it was
my goodness.
This was before EX weapons. This was for the 35.
I was not doing content at the time, by
At
the
the
way.
time, the 35
I think I was just
CPU
streaming the
weapon was
game.
the highest, the strongest weapon for each character.
I know it was streaming. I can't
And
remember if I
it
was
also
streaming the
before
game or not.
Pity. And so this number keeps changing, and my recollection is fuzzy. And I was debating going back and watching old streams with you guys, and maybe I'll do
Did
that.
you have
on, like,
enough gems for it?
Yeah, I got a question from
I
my
did enough
chat.
gems for
Who
it.
has
I did
started as a
eventually get it,
day
and
one?
we
Like,
finally
when
ended
did
the
you
stream. I
guys
think,
start playing up
with
on
my
Omnia?
co-hosts at the time, they were on the PR and the social teams, and I think even they were getting like antsy with how long this.
I've been a
stream is
day
going
one
on.
player for Global, and JP I've been playing for
225. I want to
6
say it
years.
was like 90k
5 to 6
is
years.
how much it was. So that's way above what the pity would have been.
Right.
And I remember even chat was like super excited. Yeah, I was debating rewatching this on this stream, but it would take too long. Those old streams were long. I don't know if you know guys who've been around.
Leon's going
But
over these. Damn.
90k was not nearly as bad as some people at the time. Like
They
I've seen
won't
people
go
in
with
chat saying
6
they
years
had
in
like
JP.
100k and they didn't get it. Yeah. Was it with Glacy? I don't think she was
Glacy,
on
we miss
Opera Omnia,
Glacy.
like fully at the time, but she was brought on, I think. Actually, maybe she was. I'm trying to remember.
Day one. What's up,
Because I
Mega?
went back and watched the very first streams. If you're on Twitch, you can
So
go into
for
like
the
the collections, and there's like a
character,
Dissidia
man. Oh, okay, so it wasn't
Omnia
too long.
collection.
After the
Look at
game
the very,
started.
very beginning, my co-host at the time, it was actually... At the time, she was on Mobius.
Time-based games
That's what
are
it
not-
was.
not my
And so
thing.
actually,
Okay.
like the segment, we didn't have Opera Omnia exclusive streams at the time, and we like it was like Mobile Fridays, and we would cover different Opera mobile titles. And so at the time,
During
like
Sephiroth's
it
first
was
event
only
in
me
the
on Opera
35
Omnia, and
CPR.
then Glacy was on Mobius. Yeah. And so she did the streams back then too. She also did them for
Right.
Kingdom Hearts Union Cross.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So if you go back and watch those old streams, you'll see
bad memories.
what happens. I miss Mobius too. I did not play it, but I watched a lot of it.
Yeah, I wish I
And-
could have experienced Mobius.
Yeah. I'm sorry that I opened the wounds, the memories, but I will say though, that's another game where the developers really loved the game in the community. I remember at the end of Mobius, there was even like a world at the very end where they had
Hey, thank you,
members from
Mega.
the development
Thank you for
team,
everything you've done as well, man.
like their names were attached to NPCs that you could talk to, and they said
Oh,
like,
that's so
I worked
cool.
on this part of the game. I hope you enjoyed it. And
Aw.
I thought that was really sweet. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, polls. I see some people talking about my tickets. So like I mentioned, I have not pulled anything. So I did accidentally pull one of these. But here, I'll go through them all so you guys can
Why don't
see
you get a
what I
BT?
An FR,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping
Nothing's
that we would
changing?
get
No,
Wall
nothing's
from
changing.
Mobius in Opera Omnia. I think,
Oh.
so the way that Global First usually work is they, like, we're given, like, a short list, and then we would, like, select from that list, like, which we feel would, hit best for the global community. And so that's how we
The
ended
twins!
up with, Beatrix as one of them. I have Leonora's course already,
Wow.
but yeah. But yeah, that's generally how it worked. And I think I did once ask for Wall and Tyrell. I think I did. And sadly, it did not work out.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, let's do the 50 plus one.
Yay.
Oh my god, a
I
BT!
Woo.
The thing is, there's just so many good Final Fantasy characters that could have been in.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Is that how we? Oh, I thought my game crashed. Is that how we got Penelope Force Burst? Actually, don't remember.
I don't think Joshua got an FR on this one.
I forgot how this works.
Me too.
Uh-huh.
We're doing 5 times.
Did
Yeah,
I
no
just not
FR.
get
Oof.
anything except the burst?
No. Well, no, there
I
was
think I
a
only got the burst.
an LD and a couple of EXs, but
Eh. All right, give me something good, something I don't have. 'Cause
Well,
there's
it
a
should be
lot of bursts I don't have.
Oh, Vivi.
Vivi.
Actually, I don't think I have his burst.
Really?
I think I don't actually. This worked out well for me.
Can you imagine if it was Kefka?
Also, the other thing is,
I was gonna say
so
Kafka.
as you know, basically every single video that came out for the global version after Beatrix, I recorded and
Oh,
did
yeah.
everything for them.
He made them
So-
all.
I made them all, and so I had to learn how to play every single character afterwards. So even though this is my first time like picking this up on this account, I have used all of them. And so it became a thing where like that's the thing about working on
I
games.
just
is
typed in,
kinda
you should have let me
lose
play.
that, the excitement of getting it for the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time.
Oh, stop with the lag. Come on now.
It's like,
the
oh, I never got a
surprise,
chance to
yeah.
use it before. So that's the one bad thing about working on the game. The one good thing is I get to.
We'll keep
learn
it
a lot
small
of stuff,
screen so you guys can see
some
the Twitch
characters
chat.
that never got to be in the game and they weren't found out in illegitimate methods. There's just other characters that I knew of that just never got in the game, and I will never be able to talk about them. So that is a good thing and a bad thing about working on the game. And the other good thing is I get to play with all the weapons when
Yeah.
I'm making the videos.
And
Yeah.
Oh,
and all the-
so
all
if
the
I had
costumes,
Joshua's
weapon
job,
glasses.
I could have had videos
Yeah, so
recorded
I got to experience it.
way earlier before everybody else.
But on this public account, I still had to play like a normal player. And
Oh, so
which I
he had
still
that
enjoyed
exclusive
very much.
dev account. I wish
Yeah,
I had
sorry,
a
I
dev
should not have
account.
said that because now all of you like spill the beans. Nope.
Yeah. Oh, you
Also-
gotta make him poop.
Look at I hoarded so many EX weapons, even though like I kept telling it's the elixir effect, you know, like I thought
Yeah.
that what's it? Where's Mexi? There we go. Like
You know they
I'll
had
make,
Genesis?
I'll make
Oh,
support spheres
imagine.
for them, bonus spheres
That would
for
trigger
them
the
at some
community
point.
so hard.
I will absolutely do it, and I never did.
At least for those who care.
That's okay. At least it should not take so long for the next pull. But yeah, look at all those EXs. Same thing with my stamina pots and my books. Like I
Yeah,
still
they're
have
just
so
sitting
many
there.
just piled up.
Yeah.
Auto. Well, I guess I
You
can.
could, yeah, just tweak the options.
Just
Oh, is he
all
gonna
of my
sell
5
everything?
stars. But all of those, but all of these EXs I could have made into bonus spheres. Alright. Ouch.
Ouch.
I like, was there any EX weapon for you guys that you just did not get a lot of, but you wanted for the bonus sphere? For me, it was Seymour. Seymour's bonus sphere was like, is crazy
what was
good.
it?
And I just
Vanille.
never got lucky with getting his EXs. And I used a lot like my
Yeah,
EX
if
token
Vanille's
on it.
EX, I wanted
Vanille was
multiple
another good
copies
one,
for her sphere.
Vanille, so
Yeah.
if a lot of people when they said like bonus spheres lost their value, Vanille's was still like good because it
Yeah,
added
Vanille's is
utility.
definitely like top 5.
Yeah. Hold on.
Disney, Afmo.
Let me
Afi,
think
no,
that,
sorry.
yeah. Sephiroth was good also, yeah.
Diesel.
Someone says they still have the 30-minute books? Nice. I
do. I still have
I
some.
might still have my 30-minute Gil books. That was the one I never went through.
Queen.
But yeah, Queens was good. Vanille was like
I should have multiple
really
copies
good.
of Veins because
And I did not get many of that one. Hold on. I need to unlock my computer. Check something. Okay. But yeah, so many bonus spheres that I never turned into bonus spheres. Hope was the other good one. Hope I got lucky with. I remember.
Never actually used them. Everything is
Kefka,
fine.
I think I did get a
Thanker
lot of
was
his
the
was good, too.
goat. What do you
And so
mean?
many memories. Remember, guys, that we played this game a lot with you. Me,
My fat fingers
especially,
made
because
so
I've been
many
playing
of his
since
own.
day one. So I know. All
Oh, I
of the,
fat
most of
fingered.
the struggles that you guys.
I remember
had in
I
terms
fat
of
fingered getting a dupe
just
of a ultimate weapon. I
min-maxing
couldn't
those who
refund it
also
because
do
I already
that.
refund one.
Mhm.
I was so pissed about that. It
so
triggered
I
me
know the
so
pain.
bad.
I hope you guys remember all the pain that I went through to empathize with you guys.
Did JP Fresh have a decent
see.
ending? Yeah.
Did I cry on this stream? Not yet. Almost at the very beginning. Almost. Don't worry, I'll cry at the end, guys. I'll cry at the end. I'm able to distract myself by reading your guys' messages and responding to them right now. But at the very end, when it's all over, I'm gonna cry.
No.
Is that what you guys are here for? You guys are here to see the waterworks? You're not here for
Wow.
Koga anymore? You're not here to see Crystal? Hear about the stories? You want to see me cry? Is that what you're here for? Yes. Okay. Yes.
Oh, well,
Yes.
alright.
Okay. Did I get this one?
Was the
I
JP
didn't
ending?
max it. I don't-
Check out my last live stream. I
Lucky
think
me.
it'd be better if you just
Alright,
watch
on
like the
to
cutscenes.
2 and 7.
Because I do kind
This
of
is the
live
funny
translate it.
So
A little bit.
when I was going back and seeing which bursts
Yeah, I thought it was
had
a good
not
ending.
pulled. So the funny thing is, probably the most like hyped and most used burst weapons in various people's runs,
I found an ultimate weapon the other
Were
day, and it said I couldn't do it
Cloud?
again to the bruh.
lightning, someone else. It wasn't Squall. I did get Squall, but Cloud and Lightning,
Well,
I still have not gotten their burst weapon.
wow.
As I want to say overhyped, but no, they were good.
Well, yeah.
As hyped as they were, I never got them.
And they were
Astos?
almost on
No,
Star Crash, too.
I'm talking about like really early on, early
Oh.
on bursts.
Oh, I see.
Yuna, that was the other one.
Oh, okay.
I don't
okay.
think I ever got her burst.
Wow.
Garnet I did get. Garnet that was the one like I prepared for when I saw the specs of her. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I
gotta-
definitely need
had to
this
get
one.
Garnet.
Noctis, that was the one.
Oh.
It was Noctis that I did not get.
I was excited for
It was
Reba.
the other one.
Me.
Noctis, Lightning, and Cloud. Just did not get them.
Lightning destroyed my gems. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Who
a
destroyed
lot of
my
people
gems? I
suffered
forget
from
who.
them, I know. Not
There's a
cost
few
you
characters
everything.
where I actually had to buy
Yeah.
gem packs because I really wanted them. I
Later
forget who.
on, there were a lot of characters that really wrecked me. I think Aranea did. Who was after that? Balthier. That was before. But yeah, the Global First did not treat me very well usually. Now we're on to 13.5 and Origin. How we going here? These polls are not going too well though.
I should ask, can I get a refund for my
Which
gems?
First I went for and destroyed me. Maybe it was Yuna. It may have been Yuna.
I also
no.
did not know when to stop when pulling with single tickets or just tickets in general. You guys remember when we had to pull single tickets at a time? I actually,
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
even when we got the 10 tickets at a time.
Yeah.
But that's all of them. Even when we got the 10 multi-ticket or the 10 single tickets, I still pulled one at a time because
Yes,
in my mind,
I
I'm
did
like,
the same
you know, but
thing.
What if I get it?
Yeah.
On, like,
I honestly
could've
felt like
saved
doing
myself 9
singles
tickets and
when
that
the
could've
10 ticket
happened.
multis came
And
out.
so I kept
Like I
suffering
still
for
did
it.
singles because I thought I had
Suffering
way
through
better
the
luck
single
on the
ticket pulls.
singles
I
that I
still
did the
enjoyed
10 than the 10 ticket multis.
Because
This time.
I was
this
that
time,
guy. I was being that
but
weird
I
guy.
will say, my ticket luck was horrendous for
Yeah.
Saz's LD.
Ah.
one, I have a spreadsheet. I'm like
Oh,
some of you.
no.
I am some of you who like seeing the pain that I inflict on myself. Hold on, I'm gonna see exactly how much I threw
Oh my
down on
goodness.
Saz LD. It was like over 1,300. I'm not kidding.
Single tickets?
1651.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
16, and I had to do 10 tickets at a time because it was just
Yeah.
painful. Saz LD 1651.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see what other bad experiences.
nah,
I have.
you won't be able to
Hold on.
play, Nana.
I'm now sharing my suffering onto all of you. Let's see. The next
It's okay, they can
highest,
empathize.
next highest one was. I don't know what I didn't mark this if it was Yuna's LD or her force or something, but it was I had 1030, 1030 for
Oh.
Yuna.
Oh my goodness.
After that, Leo was 760.
Oof.
Vayne, this is probably his LD. Or was it his force? I think it was its LD because it says I got 2 of his bursts along the way, so I think it was Vayne's LD. It was 716.
Ah. Okay.
Gao's LD was 685. Fusoya was 670. Yeah. So many hundreds of tickets. And
Love
then
tickets.
how many pities did I do? Let's see.
Oh,
So apparently Celeste is the highest.
I think I
because
had
I
probably
pitied her
roughly about
force.
like
I don't get this.
maybe
I think
close
I
to
made
like
a
80
misroll.
pities between both Glow and JP.
Let's see.
I'm gonna say about
Celeste were
around that
like
number,
Beatrix,
about like 80,
Jack
80
Garland
probably plus pities.
Were pitying the force, and those ones. I think the number is higher because they didn't have any free pulls on them. Yeah. How about you guys in chat? What are your pull horror stories?
Yeah. I saw some already.
860 for Selfie LD, oof, but worth. Selfie's LD had lasted me so long. So good.
Jack the X of the tragedy.
Buying gems was my horror story.
Unrelated question: is there a chance we could get a soundtrack release for the game? So the funny thing about that, there's like over 700 tracks in Opera Omnia. I am not joking.
Damn.
It's staggering. Because not all of them are arrangements. Like most of the arrangements are from like the previous
Or just
Dissidia games,
YouTube it.
plus original tracks, and there's just
There's a lot.
He's kind of
There's a
hot.
lot.
I mean, I do.
because
I
you have
was
to
playing
consider,
both
like, all
versions,
the,
and
battle
I've been playing
music,
basically
the
since
arrangements
like
of the
day
battle
one.
music,
So yeah.
The cutscene music, the arrangements of the cutscene music. Some of them are like super short. I think it was Final Fantasy V. There's like some kind of like high attention, like chasing, rushing music. There's just. And the thing is, most of those tracks are from the original games or from an arrangement, like I mentioned, from the previous Dissidia games. So there's a lot.
Most of them are accessible.
Yeah.
Oof,
That's
Eminem, that
honestly
sucks.
the thing I will miss
Oh, you mean
most,
Eclair,
and
excuse
I'm
me.
a huge fan of Final
Eminem.
Fantasy
Why'd I say
music,
Eminem? I don't know.
is just how much of this music will be stuck back in their original games.
Yeah.
And even the arrangements too. Like I'd have to boot up an old Dissidia game or go on YouTube and find them. But so much music, and I know that it was the first anniversary when we had the Q&A. People asked about the jukebox, and we wanted to add it, or players wanted us to add it, and it just never came about. And I feel you as someone who
Right.
really loves the music as well.
Well, when Leo 35 and then Zach and then Cloud
Yeah,
BT
just
were that
so
almost
much
quit when I
good
started
music.
playing
and
JP.
it's just music that's sprinkled everywhere in Opera Omnia. Like if you just go to like any of the lost chapters and how everyone has their own unique music.
Yeah.
Like which one comes to mind? I'm trying to think. I do like. Where are the twins? Where are On and Rain?
Right there, yeah.
Chill out, Zick. That's the other thing. World of Final Fantasy also has great music. You should play that too. I will say though, I feel like shout out again to Record Keeper. They're the one, like the even the name is suggesting like how many arrangements. That game has an immense number of arrangements. And if you're a big Final Fantasy music buff, just check out the Record Keeper soundtracks. And they do have soundtracks. Because they are original like arrangements for Record Keeper. Whereas Opera Omnia, like I mentioned, most of
I have
them are
listened
just
to some
source music. The game
Somebody
from the
always
source
see from
game.
Record Keeper.
Whereas Record Keeper actually had a lot of arrangements, and I would work to them. So many good. Someone's
To
saying they
plug
have the CD collection. Nice.
Square Enix says we have a music YouTube channel, so
That's
check
right.
that out.
We did add a ton of past music from past games, including the piano collections, and I
nice.
was so happy that that was added because I remember when it first came out, I was when I was in my first couple years of college, I was actually a music major. I studied piano, and I played a lot of Final Fantasy music, and like I still have my books for like 10, 8. Did I have 9? I don't think I had 9, but I printed it out. But so seeing the piano music re-release for everyone to enjoy. All of you need to listen to the piano music. I'm being a snob about this.
Okay.
Biased about piano music. I'm sure piano music is not to everyone's.
Yeah.
Stream was lagging again.
But yeah,
That might be my connection.
Square
I don't
Enix
know.
Music
One of the two.
officially released the music. It's probably on YouTube and Spotify, I imagine.
Spotify, yeah. I think there's also an Apple Music,
Is it? Nice.
maybe.
Yeah, but I remember in college I would just have it loaded on my little iPod Nano. For those of you who are old enough like me, the little tiny one, the little rectangle, and I just had that playing like when I was on the bus going home. So many memories of that. What was I talking about? Music on the Lost Chapters. Any other Lost Chapters that you guys liked? I'll just pull it up.
You had one of those things?
You had one of those things, the iPod Nanos?
Yeah.
There was one that I liked.
well,
Okay.
no,
Oh, Gal.
that-
Deuce. The first one I saw was Deuce. Let me pull that up.
Oh, I like Gal's theme.
Hey, 0. Deuce. Deuce. There you are. Power of Kindness. This is the Academia theme, remember correctly? Or one of them, I should say. Yeah, it was mentioned before, but I really like how much love was given to Type 0 in this game. Just a lot of people didn't get to experience the original Type 0, and the gameplay wasn't to everyone's taste, but for them to give a kind of an epilogue to the characters, like everyone forgiving Machina is just my Kokoro again.
There's one theme, I can't remember the name of it. There's one song from Type 0 that I really liked. It's one of the battle themes. And it just makes me, I haven't played Type 0 yet, and it just made me want to play more.
There's so much music, I don't know which one it could be.
I'm trying to remember the name. It's something with lion, I think. I don't know. I don't know. It goes bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. It starts like that.
How are we gonna figure that out?
I don't know where I can find it right now. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I had just have a folder of just a ton of music on my work computer.
Maybe I'm a lion. It might be that one.
That's Final Fantasy VIII though.
Oh.
I don't know. Oh, speaking of memories and not about music, how many people were around for Vanille's Lost Chapter, or Vanille's event, I should say?
Me.
With our good buddies, the Berserker Army.
Oh yeah, I remember them things.
Present?
Oh, that was a lot of people.
I'm just gonna bring back the bad memories now. Present? No, sorry.
No, Joshua.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna remind you of all of the pre-quality of life.
Hold on, there was a World of Illusion boss that was a pain in the. Oh, Alexander.
Wasn't it also Balthier's event with Terra? It was Terra and Balthier. I remember those being two together.
Oh, I can't remember.
But yeah, this one for those who can imagine, or early on there weren't many magic only characters, and so you see this boss here. I was resistant to melee and range.
With a Lena event, yes.
And yeah, you had to spell and debuff, and still it was annoying. Lena event with the green dragons? Ah, yes. One thing I'm curious how many of you remember, because I was like briefly skimming through old streams to see what kind of content was there. So one of them, which was easy, was how the cycle quests used to be locked to a day, right?
Yeah.
So these ones actually, if you didn't know, in Japanese, each day corresponds to
to a different crystal
kind of
color.
like an
I
element.
remember that.
So
Yeah.
so Monday
You had to wait a
is
certain
Moon
day to be able to
basically.
access crystals,
Tuesday is Fire
certain crystal
Day,
colors.
and so each of these corresponded to that. So Monday, Moon,
And then
is
they
like,
made it so that it could be
Moon,
like every
yes.
day.
And then Tuesday we had Fire. Wednesday is Water, so blue. And Thursday is Wood Day or Tree Day, so green.
I completely forgot about
Gold
that.
Day is Friday. And then Sunday, which became white, is blinding white light. So these used to be locked to 1 day per week. So if you wanted red and it was Wednesday, you had to wait for the whole next week. So it was a rotating cycle quest. And I think that's why they were called cycle quests, because they cycle. And so now the meaning was kind of lost. They're still called cycle quests.
Yeah.
The other thing, I wonder how many of you remember it, and I can't show it to you here, is there used to be permanent co-op quests. There were like, it was at the very beginning, and there was like Iron Giant, the normal Behemoth. There was one more. I think it was Ultima Weapon. Was that it?
Marlboro?
Malboro? Was it Malboro?
I can't remember.
Yeah, we had the original permanent co-op quests, and there wasn't really any reason to do them. Skeleton Dragon, that's what it was. Oh man, I have not seen Skeleton Dragons in forever.
I can't remember.
Where are they? I want to find them. The Zombie Dragon, yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And back then, at that time, another one.
Yeah, I can't remember that.
Trivia time.
For the life of me.
Actually, I forget if it was this the node? I forget. Was this the node?
Oh.
Anyone remember? Was it this node? Someone correct me. There's a hint right here.
Hope's Dojo?
Hope's Dojo. Yeah. Was it this quest?
Yeah.
Was this the one? Someone mentioned that earlier. Yeah. Hope's Dojo. Man.
Was it a 15
look at
CP?
us.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't
People who are
remember.
still here 6 years later talking about the inefficient farming method by today's standards. The most efficient at the time, but can you believe that we had to do this for enhancing here? Whew. Crazy. Like, I mean, I've mentioned this on previous streams about just how much the global development team really loved us and really spoiled us.
Oh yeah,
in
global
terms
when it
of,
comes to
like
quality of life.
enhancing crystal.
They got the
levels
better end compared to
in
JP, man.
The batch, you know. instead of
JP,
one
there
at
was
a
so many
time.
quality of life
Remember that?
that they
Remember going
still
one at
do
a
not
time,
have that
guys?
global has.
Just going, man. Imagine if we had to do that at 90. So just going one at a time, at a time, at a time, at a time.
Oh my gosh.
It's even longer than that. JP version is public beta testing. Don't be mean. They got all the exciting announcements. We got some.
Yeah.
But we did get a lot of quality of life improvements. And I really, really, again, appreciate the developers for looking at the global version player base and thinking, you know, we could make it less painful for them.
Mm-hmm.
The original artifact zones. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. And how there was no guaranteed red artifacts. And how there were
wow.
cursed artifacts. Did everyone, this is your last chance, did everyone get your perfect artifacts for your characters? For Yuna, Cater, who else was it?
Yuna, Cater, Aerith,
Lion,
yeah, Lion.
Vivi, that's right,
Aaron?
Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah too, yeah.
Yuna, Cater, Aerith, Lion. And Vivi.
Yeah.
And Sarah. Yeah. Did everyone, this is your last chance to get them. I say that as someone who is neglecting the end content right now. I have not done...
Same, dude, same.
I have not done Dimensions End. The final Dimensions End. The Cursed 6, yes. Yes, I have not done Dimensions End. Anyway, let's do some co-ops. Clear it on stream?
On stream.
How many hours we got?
We'll be here all day.
Hold on, let me make sure I'm not blocking someone from streaming today. The stream is still going. Somehow it is. Somehow it is still is. And you guys are still sticking around. The game will not shut down as long as I keep streaming. That is, no, I'm just joking. It is ending on the 29th at 4 UTC.
Yeah.
Co-op time. You know what? Let me do a Shinryu. I said I was gonna do a...
Sure.
No. No. I'm gonna do a Lufenia first. I'm gonna bring Crystal in.
Ah.
And we're gonna get some lucky person on stream. You don't win anything except bragging rights. Huh? Hold on. What's an Octopath?
What?
What?
Octopath stream? Is there one today?
I thought what the heck? Hold on. Let me check my schedule. Hold on.
Imagine we're getting it away if an Octopath stream is
When did
happening
I
today
see
too.
this?
Where did you see this? I do not have anything written down for today.
They can
Anyway,
wait.
Octopath, they can wait.
Let's see. All these people online right now. Also, you know what? Let me go ahead and do it right now because I am seeing some of them right here in the list.
Oh yeah,
I'm just reminiscing over it. So
messages.
yeah, my messages. I'll say this again at the end of the stream, but a really big part of what made I'm tearing up now. One of the it's raining. Actually, it's raining right now. It literally is actually. If I could turn the camera, it is raining right now. This is just the rain. A big part of what made Opera Omnia as great as it is the community. The global community is you guys have stuck around. Those of you in chat right now and all the various content creators. I made a list and I already know that I'm missing probably some obvious names, but I'm going to read through them all right now. There's so many people in the community and some people that I'm sure I've forgotten, but I've tried going back. If there's anyone I missed, please drop their name in chat because I want to make sure that everyone gets the acknowledgement that they deserve. Just so many people. So, pulling up my list. Okay, so starting with, there's no particular order, so don't think there's any kind of priority. It's just what I had in my train of thought. So the Discord and subreddit teams. So those of you who don't know, Opera Omnia, we don't have any kind of official subreddit or Discord. Instead, Square Enix is just participants in the community. So we don't have any powers except like to post in a news channel. So a ton of the work that went into managing this community is actually from the community itself. So
Yeah.
like we have Moyama, we have Tony, Kupo Slash, Renki. I'm just gonna pull up the current mob list because all of you deserve a massive round of applause.
Yes, you do.
Let's see. We got Crush, DD Rocks, 13, Evan Waltz, Kira, and The Laughing Men, Nara, Neck Lord, Shozo, Yoshi. So many people who work on the, and also Quetzalma, and I was going to mention Quetzalma later because he's done a lot of other stuff in the community. We also have the amazing Tonberry Troop who created infographics, which I have referenced countless times.
Very good infographics.
Both for like refreshing when I'm creating a new
100%.
video for a character, I would refresh my memory with those infographics. How to play the characters, because like I said, I had to learn every single character, and I would immediately forget afterwards. So, Inkwelder, Dreamy, Telu, Cell. I'm missing someone. Who am I missing? Who else is on Tonberry Troop? And there's been like many over the years. Rem is part of the Dissidia DB. I was gonna get to Rem in a bit, but I don't think Rem worked on those Excalibur, but that was it. There's also Quetzalma, as I mentioned, who works on the Materia bot. I think he's also the subreddit.
See you, Tom. Take care, bud.
And moderator now. I forget because people keep moving around. But he also worked on the Materia bot, which you can. I don't know if it still works right now, but you can use commands to pull up ability information, character information. So many things. I mentioned Dissidia DB run by Rem, who collated a whole bunch of information about everything on the game.
Everything.
Everything on the game. Dissidia Info run by Macnol. He also did the Call to Arms, if I remember correctly.
Dissidia Compendium.
Dissidia Compendium team. We've got Elcid. And also Masilento also did amazing artwork for the game. Oh, great. Oh, Tracker. That's what it was. Starfall Infinity. I'm just now reading in chat. Yeah, FFO tips the OO Tracker as well. Members of the Fireside chat who I saw in my friends list as I was scrolling earlier, which includes Broadway Satan, Resfoina, Jinli, Lids87, all of you, great. I think Lids the one streaming. I saw a couple of people. I'm gonna pull up Twitch right now. Or YouTube, who's streaming right now? So I can shout all of you guys out in a bit. Let's see right now.
All right, guys, bye.
Resfoina is streaming right now. Astenosis is streaming. SimplyLost. Joe, the Bozoi, Hedo Lucis, Lewis TG123, and who's on YouTube right now?
Oh shit!
Don't worry, I still got more lists. I just got sidetracked. Who's streaming right now? Who is streaming right now? And everyone needs to give love to everyone who has made content for this game, whether they are still here with us watching the stream right now. Amazing. I'm just reading chat right now. Mudkip, yes. I like that chat's now saying hi to everyone who is currently restreaming the stream, so you say hi to those.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not doing nothing.
Continuing down my list, the Crystal Chronicles podcast team with Mark, Minospell, Good Black Nero. They had a bunch of guests on there too. I think Inkwelder was on a guest on there several times as well. Macnol, I think, was on there too. Let's see. I mentioned SimplyLost. Chris5258, of course. Got Smelly Octopus, Josepher. So I think these are next. There's like more on YouTube. Huey, Dystopia, Joe Wags, Ada Channel. Who am I missing? Chat.
Oh, Theologica.
Elite. Theologica, yes.
Yeah.
Hayden Cortez. Don't know.
40. I mentioned the Broadway Satan earlier.
Ah.
I did. Hayden, yes. Hayden, of course. So many people. Josepher. I mentioned Josepher earlier too. Aloe Fantasy, yeah.
Oh, Serial. Yeah, Serial.
Was Destroth mentioned? I did not mention Destroth. Who else am I shouting out? Serial. Oh man, that takes me back. SimplyLost, I mentioned. Excalibur. I forgot if I mentioned them, but yes. Ada Channel. I mentioned Ada Channel. Or is it Ida Channel? I think it's technically Ida Channel, huh? because they cover the Japanese version mostly. Joshua's a meme now? What? I've always been a meme. I don't know what this is in reference to, but yeah.
Damn.
Spickle.
Alphino, yeah.
Jinli, I mentioned earlier. I didn't mention Joshua Crystal.
Somebody said the Disney channel.
That is weird.
But we're not the content creators for the game. The people who do this out of the love of their hearts, not for a paycheck. I'm just it makes it sound heartless too. Respoina, I mentioned Respoina earlier too, as part of the Fireside chat. Yeah.
I'm getting most stuff. Nah, I don't deserve it. I just
Terra
did.
Moogle meme.
I did it because I enjoyed
Jet
it. You know?
Stingray. Yeah, Jet Stingray. Anyone else? And if there's people who covered mostly the Japanese version too, I would be happy to shout you out too.
Disney Channel.
Sea Salt. Dystopia, I mentioned. Tree Void. Kane Highwind 27. I mentioned QE. Malavar TC1. Ooh, that was a while back.
That was a while back
That's
ago.
a familiar name. Princess Anime. Yesus. What? Where's Weiss Rose? What? Medi Zealot. Mog behind Joshua. Yes, he's came back.
Yeah.
He's hanging out. Stimpy.
Stimpy!
Never forget the Family Man meme. Vash. Allo Fantasy. I think I mentioned Allo Fantasy too.
Yes.
Anyone else? Also, I've only been watching Twitch chat. Let me pull up Discord. How's Discord? Are you guys doing in Discord? How you guys doing in Discord? I'm now paying attention to you guys. Someone said, "Oh shoot!" as soon as I opened up Discord. That is saying hi.
Yeah,
Josh.
yeah. He
Hello.
said he mentioned Stimpy.
I'm no stranger to Discord. Hello. Roll out the red carpet. No. Tell me more people to shout out. Who have I not shouted out yet? Because all of you guys deserve.
Oh wait! I got a good one. My mom.
That was already brought up.
I'm sorry.
Danny Cruz.
Danny.
JP
who's-
streamer?
Oh. Don't just call out random names.
Yeah.
Lids87. I called out Lids87 already. Crispy Gaming. Koge is not a content creator. He creates purrs.
I had to.
Meows, that's it.
And biscuits?
Okay, some people calling out Glacy. I was gonna mention
Glacy!
people in Square Enix. Let me do that while you guys come up with more content creators.
Sticky Willy was saying goodbye to default. I know it
I mentioned
sucks.
Elcid earlier when I was talking about Mesa Lento.
I hate it. I hate
all
it.
of the great emoji and artwork.
Who else? Are we missing
Real time
anybody?
for starting the Discord and
Terry
subreddit.
Crews.
That is a very important name to call out. And also Shara. I don't think I called out Shara. Let's see.
Wait. I know. Shout out
Mention Kurumi.
Shout out
Kurumi.
to
I don't know
the Dragon. Wait.
why you mentioned yourself.
Dragon Quest.
There's just so many
collab.
people. So many people.
We had.
Okay, so while I wait for more people to mention more content creators, in addition to the development team and the project teams that we've mentioned on these streams several times, I also want to do a huge shout out to not just us, but also the live ops team. We actually work very closely with the live ops team. So Crystal, you know her
Well, live in
as
the live stream.
both public facing and also
don't
like
think they were
writing
mentioned.
all those hundreds of notices. And our team does a lot more too. In addition to writing notices, we also do like working with our support teams, like escalating support inquiries to the development team and working with them. So our live ops team, who we are members of, they all do a fantastic job. You might not see them, but just know that they always working countless hours behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Thank you to the live ops team.
Thank you.
The QA team, reviewing all of the stuff in the game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you've gone back, they might have a number of how many strings, that's the name of like how many lines of text are in the game. but it is also immense. And so a huge shout out to the QA team for reviewing all that text and also being responsible.
We should shout out the guy that was trolling in that one co-op.
Maintaining the integrity of Final Fantasy from
shout
all
out
the,
to him.
Different source materials and making
Because
sure that
the darkness from Joshua
works,
came out of nowhere on that one.
Still, what's the
That
word?
was a beautiful clip.
Consistent. There we go,
I would never forget that live stream.
So thank you to all of you guys. Someone just posted the reading is important meme. I'll talk about that.
Oh man, we should find that
the,
clip again.
Customer support team. Separate from the live ops team, they are the ones who assist with all of your various issues like account recoveries. Anytime you accidentally delete items.
Yes, the Squall Burst dude,
assistance.
exactly.
They're the ones who
oh my god, that was so funny. I think JC Law
resolve all those issues.
made a video about it.
Account recoveries because people don't link their accounts. If there's one thing you take from this game, from me, please link your account. The support teams will thank you so much if you just do that one step. Please.
Shout out to the Chosen to co-op live stream.
Huge shout out to them for working with the development team, working with our live ops team to ensure that you guys are able to get back into the game and get back to
the way he just basically attack as fast as that was hilarious.
Let's burn the gems. That. Okay, we'll do that in a bit. A huge shout out to our events team. Working mostly like with the conventions. So like early on we did PAX.
Give me 1
West
second,
and
guys.
East. That's actually when we started doing, you know, the buttons and the pins and do that stuff. These little guys. Actually, let me see. I might be able to pull up some old photos. You guys want to see an embarrassing old photo of us? Hold on. Moment. I found some old tweets and I was debating showing to you guys on stream. Hold on.
If we link our accounts, we'll get offline mode. Nice try.
If everyone linked their accounts right now, I will make an extremely strong case that will still get rejected, but I will.
Oh, what happened? Did it pause again?
Because I think on like
There you
PC or consoles you have to make an account, but on mobile titles it's optional. Just please, if you're gonna play the game longer than a week, link your account, please. It just makes it so much easier for everyone. All right.
Come on.
All right. So this was really.
My connection might be.
You'll see an old familiar face here too. Give me a second. Resize. Resize.
There we go.
Bam. All right. So let's see. So on the very left, I look so done. It's only
he really does.
In April of 2018, so only a couple of months, like 2-3 months after release, and I already look so done because I'm holding Yuna's staff. We also have Glacier.
He really does look like he's done. Like I'm over this
we
already.
also have I think it was Squex Gladdy is the name we're going with here, and she gave me approval to use this image. I didn't check what name she wanted me to use, but I mean, she you know her as Rachel on the PR team now. That's another team I'm going to thank very shortly, but she also used to be on our team. So, yeah, I look so done. We also had a meetup at the time. That was also at PAX. Was that East? Yeah, that was East. PAX East, so you see all of us there with a whole bunch of players. Oh, nice. And then the next PAX, we had a giant touchscreen. And I think that was also... No, it wasn't until next year that we had the gacha machines. We actually had the gacha machines with... I think that was when we introduced the metal pins based on the stickers, these guys, right? Ugh, he's not focused. But anyway, we actually had the gacha machines. Yeah, those were fun. Those were fun. And then, yeah, we had Mog attend that.
There's Mog.
We had, and it says, I wonder if anyone has any coupon nuts to spare? And someone
I
actually
wish I
came
could
the
go
booth
to
and
PAX
gave
East, man. I wish I would have
us
gone to at least
Really?
one.
like a little bag of nuts. I think it was a follow-up tweet to that. But if you just go on our Twitter account and you use like the search feature, you can find old posts, like search for PAX West or PAX East, and you should see. Can you give Mog a head pat? He's still very soft. Still very
Why are we making it awkward?
But yeah, those were just some photos. How do I hide it? There we go. Going back to thanking all the amazing people here at Square Enix.
Yeah.
Let me pull up my list. So, oh yeah, so events team. I completely sidetracked. So the events team are the ones who actually are running our booths at those events, and we work with them to make sure we utilize our spaces properly, and they help us and give us a whole bunch of advice and all the logistics behind it and everything. So thank you to everyone on the events
Are we doing
team.
some
If any of you are
co-ops?
watching. The PR team, as I mentioned, who Rachel is now a member of. PR is the one who's going out and telling people about the game on through, like, on various media sites, working with them, and yeah. Thank you to the PR team. The marketing team, how we get ads everywhere, and also they also do like creative work on creating some assets for us, like the stream over.
They were pushing ads in other mobile games or just like videos or whatever, like YouTube video
and also
ads.
they're the ones who help us do the giveaways.
They were definitely
which
pushing
I promise we'll pick 10
Opera
winners
Omnia
soon.
for a good bit too.
Don't worry. Although actually,
No, they should have done that, like-
say I have to do it at 3:30.
Like probably early into
Also,
the
thank you to the legal
lifespan
team,
of the game.
who approves those. Hold on, I need to make sure I'm doing this by the book.
Oh, we got, yeah.
Does the rule say I have to do it by 3:30? It does.
Oh.
I got 5
Okay.
minutes. Hold on.
Wait, what?
Hold on. We'll notify winners by March 4th. Where's the time? You may enter the promotion period. Okay, so it's only talking about the entry period. The entry period, I technically have to cut you off at 3:30
okay.
for the entry period. So
Oh,
I
I thought you was about to end the
exactly.
stream.
But, thank you to the legal team.
Thank you.
Who is, I hope is not watching the stream and telling me not to do this, because I am not a legal counsel and all that.
Gonna go now.
Yeah,
I need to
yeah.
work in
Stuff.
6 hours. So
I
take care.
do not
Take care, bro.
have any
Have a good night.
credentials.
All day.
Someone
Where we
said your
at?
game is linked.
I'll see you later.
Yay.
Now convince everyone else to do it. And so, yeah, this is your final 5 minutes to enter the giveaway with exclamation point, thank you, DFFOO. Let me make sure that the number is going up before I pick the winners. Manage giveaway. Okay, go. So, yeah, just in case. You can enter it again. It's okay. It won't disqualify you or anything. I forget if
Why
it's
is
set
my
up so that
screen
you get
lagging?
messaged by the bot or not, but just type it in and you're good to go. If you typed it in before, you can type it in again. It won't increase your chances or anything. But yeah, do that. I still have not done a co-op. Let me.
I want to join the co-op.
Do this real quick. Let me invite Crystal.
Oh boy.
There you are. Alright, so we're doing the Just for Fun queue. I just invited you.
Okay.
I don't want the stream to end. And then of course, thanks to the global version and all development teams from Koei Tecmo on this game, and the project team at Square Enix Japan as well. This game would not exist without you guys and all the work you have done to appease our players. Yeah. All right, so now I'm gonna free recruit. Who will be the lucky one player?
Let
to
me in. Let me
win
in. Let me in.
a spot with us for bragging rights.
Ah,
Cryo
damn
Sleep,
it.
congratulations.
Yay! Cryo sleep.
You know your computer is
sure,
awesome when
I'll
you get a
bring
farewell
a
stream and
hero.
everyone wholesome. Exactly. Except for the
win
guy at
anything,
the
I'm
store.
sorry.
I know, right? The guy who was
You
just
get
like,
bragging
"Why do
rights,
the
you get
stream?"
bragging rights to be on stream with Joshua and Chris. Are you downloading? I know you said you weren't able to batch
It
download.
says loading, yes. It's connecting.
Alright, back to Discord. Anyone I missed to shout out in the community?
I just put Joshua never added me in the game. Pepe
Someone
hands.
better get in and use a happy 2020 sticker. Oh, that's the other thing in this game. So in addition to... Oh, I didn't turn off my things. My battle log. Remember when we had the spam, the battle log spam in the whole... Just spamming the whole left side of the screen? And remember how we fixed that? Stop ignoring you. I am not ignoring you. Hello. What did I ignore from before? I'm sorry. Star Wars text, yes. Exactly. It was at the time it was like a race of how if you could beat the quest before the text stopped. Yes. Should have turned this off. You can finish a battle before the log stopped scrolling, yep.
FF7 we both add. Heck yeah.
Someone in Discord is very happy about Soulcade being brought back for the last quest. I'm glad we could give
Okay,
you
that's
some
cap.
parting happy memories.
Yeah.
Don't solo it? I'm not soloing anything.
I know I used the wrong thing, sorry.
Let's see. Oh, I got a list. Here we go. Holiday Night, Aelin, Turkeyzilla, Lear, Wrench, Nobu, Lane 9, Bright Decide, Blue Dan 02. Those are the mods on Discord, right? Those are, I believe, are the Discord mods, right? Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's been so many mods over the years. I'm sorry. Lear and Wrench were previous admins. Gotcha.
I hate the
anyone
fact that we're
else?
losing this, man.
Now that I'm paying
It just
attention.
bums me out so much. Just thinking about it, I had so much fun playing this game.
Was the time you were on stream with Terra,
Doing the content, doing the co-op, grind, all that good stuff, and now it's just leaving.
I remember that. That was
sad, man.
perfect timing too. All right, I now have to legally close the giveaway. Hold on. You guys can chill out to this Crystal Chronicles music while I end. And left Sal off the list. All right, this is your last 1 minute to enter. My laptop says it's 3:28. My desktop says 3:29.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to go by my laptop. You got.
Still got my dummy,
1
mommy.
minute to go.
My E6
Legal team about to roll.
mama.
Legal team about to roll out if I go 1 minute over. Oh, I was gonna say that was the other thing I'm gonna really miss about Opera Omnia is all these stickers. And I'm so glad that we got some pins for them because the stickers are so cute. In Japan, they did make like print out stickers, like actual stickers you can stick on things. They were only in Japanese, obviously. And also Line, the messaging program
Line,
Line
they have so many good
has
stickers.
stickers for
What are we
Opera
looking
Omnia
again?
too.
Yeah, the backup.
Yeah. All right, I am legally having to close the giveaway in like
Oh no.
30 seconds.
Shame I should have went to see it, but I'm still here. Shame I couldn't get the last co-op in. Co-op was definitely good. It had its moments. I mean, you know, you had your trolls here and there. Like I encountered Gray once without even knowing who they were.
I'm seeing the number go up.
And then we saw some Gray. Well, not really Gray, but we
Alright,
saw
and
some
now that's
somebody
basically-
close to Gray.
But yeah, I'm gonna miss
During
all
the
these
stream, that was
stickers.
hilarious.
So many good ones. So many good ones. I should've
Sarah
followed.
has a day one bro, Kaka dominant.
I'm sorry.
It's categorized as a debuff when it's clearly a buff.
I'm so sorry.
Let's keep that low key.
My laptop is like
Let's make sure nobody knows
now
about
it's
that.
2 minutes behind. This is weird.
Wow.
There we go. Okay, I'm
There we
closing the
go.
giveaway
There
right
it is.
now. All right, the giveaway is closed. The giveaway is closed.
Good God.
I now have to pick 10 winners. We don't have to end the stream right here. We can keep on going. We still did not do all of my ticket pulls.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna pick 10 winners now. Make sure your whispers are open. I will message the winners after the stream. If anyone is ineligible, I have to pick backup winners. So even if you're not selected on stream, there is a chance you could win.
Yes.
So just keep your whispers open for like a week or so, and I will be messaging the winners. So without further ado,
Who
first
is the
winner
winner?
Nothing in. We still have more stuff.
on the stream? Yes. Ah, Mog.
Bug just fell off.
Mog, stop flying away.
Of the stream, yes.
Of the stream, yes. All right. I was afraid this would happen.
Yeah, not a problem, Tom.
Cool.
Kupo.
As long as you're doing well, it's all good.
He's mad. All right. All right. 10 winners
Watch
are.
it fall off again.
First one is Beat the Faith, and Faith is spelled like the Final Fantasy X.
Oh.
F-A-Y-T-H. Congratulations, Beat the Faith. Beat the Faith. Next winner is. Yeah, he doesn't want it to end. Next one is Fivdom. Congratulations.
Somebody said Ray.
Congratulations, Fivdom. Next one is Dark Phoenix 369. Congratulations.
Dark Phoenix 369.
Make sure your whispers are open. I will message you at the end of the stream or after stream some point. Next winner is Sizzla. Sizzla. Congratulations. Next winner is.
Have I played any other? Yeah. Have I played any other mobile gachas? Yes.
193.
Honkai Star Rail is basically like my main gacha now.
Next is 5 more.
And I
Joe
love it.
Wags YT. Congratulations, Joe Wags. Wait,
Joe
Joe Wags.
Wags.
That's I mentioned you. You're streaming. Aren't you streaming this right now? Hell, congratulations, Joe Wags.
You want on
No,
stream?
there's no streamer luck privileges here.
No.
Congratulations, Joe. I was like, wait a minute. Up next is Universe Glory. Congratulations, Universe Glory. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more to go for the final giveaway. Next one is Venil Sin 5700. Congratulations, Venil Sin. Congratulations. 2 more. We got. I don't know if this is a bad word. Let me check. El Gabo Chuto. I don't know if that's a bad word, but congratulations!
Yay.
And the final winner is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. D-Zumu.
I swear he was gonna say something else.
Congratulations!
Yay.
All right, so as I mentioned, I will message the 10 winners after the stream at some point, and I will verify their information. If anyone is ineligible, I will have to disqualify them and pick new winners. So even if you're not selected on stream, there is a chance you could win. There's always someone who doesn't have their whispers open, so there's still a chance you could win. The giveaway is now done.
Playing Dokkan right now.
Information from the Japanese live
I
stream
waited for Rewa, played
is
the
done.
demos, and got the game plus Steel Box and
We are
pre-order
just gonna
DLC.
continue
Nice.
chatting with you guys for as long as possible. Let's do a hard cutoff at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So in 25 minutes, we're gonna do a hard cutoff. I'm gonna put a stop to it because otherwise the stream is just gonna keep on going.
My version for consoles, please.
point.
That'd be awesome.
People in chat saying no. I know. We do have to end the stream at eventually.
This is game so much. Best game community ever.
I will.
See you
now we're
on
gonna do
the
the
road of
Shinryu.
life, warriors of light.
So I'll host in this one.
Oh wait, I haven't even done this.
yeah,
I can't
is there
even
anyone
join.
in, Discord or
Lame.
stream chat. Any other content creators I have not shouted out yet? Because I really do want to make sure everyone gets acknowledged. Do Lufenia next? Didn't I just do Lufenia?
I thought you did.
I thought I did. Black Nero? I mentioned Black Nero earlier. Soul. Did I mention Soul? I thought I mentioned Soul.
Hey, that's a view of mine.
What kind of character do you guys want me to pick?
Ooh, let's see.
Zell.
I'm gonna go through all the stickers because I want to. I want to
Kefka is
remember all the
awesome.
stickers. Who do you guys want me to see? We already got a Beatrix.
Beatrix?
Kefka.
Tancred, Reno.
All right.
Okay, Kefka.
All right. You guys asked for this.
Oh God.
Respoina, I mentioned Respoina earlier as part of the fireside. Yeah, baby.
Wait, that's you? Jesus?
Are we good? Is this
one
gonna
of
be
the two?
bad? You guys are trolling me, aren't you? Do I have everything?
Kankan takes a
Phelan
cake.
from OO France, that's right.
Nikki, I thought about trying
Phelan.
on
Yes.
Nikki, but I don't know.
Is that how you pronounce it? I'm sorry if that's not how you pronounce
Use a
it.
steal and you spot on call. I know, right? Well, to be fair, I have not done the Shinryu, so yeah.
I remember Jade Azure. I remember her early streams. She did singing too, if I remember correctly.
Ooh.
Right?
Is it even a good time to do so?
how
Yeah,
do I
I
play?
think so. We have an upcoming
character.
support that's going to be dropping this week.
Probably should not have opened that because I forgot I had my
Is this considered
consecutive turns.
stream style?
Probably should not have done that. Oops.
I mean,
Probably should have applied my debuffs.
yes or no?
Oops.
Bro, somebody said Resphonia
What's gonna
in
be
those
next
cosplay
after the
outfits
game shuts
helped me
down
through
for us?
puberty. Oh my god,
For the
people are weird.
I don't know
People being extra.
what the
What
Simp.
what you're referring
context?
to. We're doing good.
Simping is a little too hard on
I
that
changed
one.
it back to his,
I would find that
not
creepy if somebody told me that.
properly The world
Can we
ends.
see you again?
Me? I don't know. I don't know. Like I mentioned, like most of our work is, or a lot of our work is done behind the scenes, and you never would have seen our face if I was not lucky enough to be literally thrown in front of the camera. If you guys want a little story of my time here at Square Enix, so I actually started as a QA tester on Final Fantasy XIV of Realm Reborn.
Oh
I
wow.
did that for a couple months, and then I eventually came to this team, which I mentioned does like live operations, bilingual work, working with support teams and things like that. We worked a lot, or we still work on a lot of mobile titles. And for one of our mobile titles, the producer like asked like, "Hey, can you present this next game to players at E3?" And I had never done any kind of live streaming in my life, or any kind of public anything, for this job at least. And so I was like, okay. And so that was a game, an ill-fated game called Flame vs. Blaze. And if you go on YouTube and find it, you can find me with some very weird... I think my hair was down at the time. It was a weird thing. But that was ill-fated. As I mentioned, it ended service rather quickly, and then I jumped onto this title. And the rest is history for 6 years. My emo hair? Yeah. Also, holy cow, we are not doing any damage, are we? This is gonna take forever, isn't it? Where was I going with that story?
Well, it's a good thing
like-
Beatrix's
When did they start the
BT
story?
effect is active, because they won't take damage.
I don't know. You went
now.
on like an origin story kind of thing.
Why did I do that?
I don't know.
Time for the Kefka effort.
Someone asked
Oh,
where.
what are we
where-
doing?
where-
That's what-
yeah, yeah,
Cosplay
yeah,
is
yeah.
world. Very
we
done.
work on other
Very
stuff
well
that's
done, not gonna lie.
not
I mean, I
community
I
manager
agree.
stuff.
ain't gonna go as that far as to how
doing stuff.
Homie did. Talking about his
Like I mentioned before, I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
You found the Flame vs. Blaze video? Oh no. Oh no. Use my force? Is that a joke? Is that a joke?
Can you speak Japanese, Joshua?
Hey, I'm not going to my stream, but yes, both of us can.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned, our team is like the bilingual
I
support
see
team.
missed a few things. Yeah. Missed a pretty good amount.
Mostly emails and chat.
A lot of chatting, a lot of
Link to the video?
translations
No.
from the last OPOP from the JP side.
Yeah, use global first count.
Talking about some interesting things.
I wish. What about my cat? He's here. My cat is doing good. He had surgery recently because when I first adopted him, he had gingivitis, and I'd been slowing its progress for several years, but you can only slow it down. So he eventually had to have some of his teeth taken out. He had like 5 teeth taken out in total. A lot of his, like his upper right side is just no teeth there anymore, and then just a couple teeth in each of the quadrants. But he's doing good now. But yeah, it's sad. Poor Koge. Yeah, I felt really bad, especially because he loves like treats.
Beatrix is so good
So
in
I was,
this
like,
game.
most concerned
My
about his
go-to
ability
team
to
was
eat them.
Beatrix, Kadaj, and Ignis, and man, it freaking
Yeah,
slept.
I think we're gonna have to like end this quest at some point because
There's
Happy
more
last days,
happening.
everyone. Big sad.
we're not really doing much damage here.
I'm better than Tifa? Never.
Never. Everyone spam the final crystal power? True. But then we'd like waste our crystal power. Remove 20% of pop?
Yeah, that's true.
Should we do that?
Just to speed things up, yeah.
I didn't see if Beatrix and Arciela used both of their forces already. Because I don't want us to exit force time. I mean, at least we have the regain.
I mean, they're not gonna take any damage for a good while, Carflow.
How's everyone doing right now?
Thankfully, because of Beatrix.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah, I'm like checking chat.
Really want Square Enix to launch an offline version for consoles for this great game?
Why are people?
I feel like this
talking
probably
about
gonna be a
EA
default too
Macari?
in the future.
What?
Is there sad?
Made for consoles, you never know.
It's sad. It's okay. This is sad music too. It's making me worse.
She's gonna be dummy mommy
Just
on
watch it.
like Kafka for sure. Beat the Shinui D today with Rosa K and Gobez was a great.
Servers are going down,
Two-
yes.
Yes,
Great to
servers
close
are
as an
going down
FF4 fan.
on
Nice.
February 29th for UTC.
I would say
which
I would do
is
it, man, but I don't
Pacific
know.
time is at.
I probably won't. I'll be honest here.
Time is at Pacific time.
-8, UTC -8. Pacific is fat, yeah.
Osceola's not really. Oh yeah.
You said
Well,
Pacific
yeah, for
time?
you-
if they had a
UTC, what time is
DPS
Pacific?
instead of Osceola, then they would be alright.
Oh,
Should've just
never
bought
mind. I
Astos.
mixed it up.
Should've bought
Sorry.
Chico.
I don't remember.
But Beatrix doesn't have her buff up yet from the change
8
HP
PM
commands. That's why they're taking
Pacific?
damage.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 days to finish Dare to Defy. I can do it.
Make sure everyone take all the screenshots of everything.
Oh, someone said, isn't it event time? It is technically. So if you're looking to log in at that time for a new event, I've got some bad news for you.
Oh, to answer a question I just remembered from the beginning of the stream, I did not translate any of the story at all. We have a localization team that did that.
Yeah, so just to clarify, so there are many different translation teams. The team
That's
that
what the text
primarily
is supposed to
handles
give
the
us the
translation of
best
the
shot at
in-game
winning.
text
Yes,
is primarily handled
I
over
agree.
in Japan.
The upcoming ones will help out a lot.
And it depends on the project. Some projects use...
Thankfully,
like,
they have a very good
translators
amount of
and in-house
HP at the moment, so
translators.
I think damage is not really an
It's
issue.
how
Like
it
that
works
buff
for
being
in-game
active
content,
is not really an
but
issue
for,
unless they deal a crap ton of damage
support
out of nowhere.
inquiries, like escalating stuff to the teams in Japan as needed, or translating from
Just watching this
some
hurt.
Japanese.
It doesn't
like
help
the
that
Japanese-
Osceola's
so
BT
Crystal
team
would
is
refer to the Japanese notices when creating her own, so she'd have to read the Japanese and then translate it to English just for her reference. Then she'd have to,
Screenshot of pretty much all loading screens.
for
Do you want one as your
English version.
back?
It's not just
You're
translate,
welcome.
copy paste. Sometimes she has
Yeah,
to
I know the Dissidia Compendium,
internalize
thankfully,
the content
has
and
all the
then
assets and
how to
everything.
present
So
it best to you guys. It's very much
there's
like
gonna
a
be sources
kind of PR
everywhere from
work.
anybody, practically anybody.
And Koge is here. Hello. Hello. He's getting face rubs right now. Hello.
Will we get voice audio for all characters?
I'm sorry?
Someone asked, will we get voice audios for all characters? I'm guessing like their lines?
Oh, you want it like in English or just released in English?
I'm
Then
guessing
no.
release?
Then no. They're both questions.
Yeah. Maybe soundbite. You can record them yourself on like I don't know.
Yes.
Okay,
If you want.
this
I'm
fight
sure-
didn't
I
take
know
too
there's a lot
long.
of people who have been like recording the cutscenes or recording animations themselves. And I'm sure they also recorded like voice lines and sticker lines. If they didn't, you have 2 days to do it.
Yeah.
You know, even if we don't kill him in force time, we'll still have that 500 or whatever amount of retain. Koge is stepping on the keyboard and he's typing.
Oh, no.
He's just typing N. He's trying to type no. He doesn't want the stream to end. He's like, no. Was this the Mog? Oh, it was a crystal.
Oh, that's the bye-bye.
Yay!
Yay! Yay, we did it!
Good job.
That's the bye-bye skill.
Cat is pulling on my cable. Okay.
The cat is trolling.
Chris did it.
Huh?
Chris
Chris
did
did
it.
it. Chris did it. Thank you, Chris. That's right. If you were not here before for the story time, I badly summarized the story on the Japanese version of the crystal being named Chris. The crystal in the game, not the crystal down here.
Yeah.
It was Chris. Chris the goat. Yes, thank you, Chris, for
Thank you,
saving
Chris.
us in the Shinryu. What else do you guys want to do? We still got 13 minutes. I got polls.
You have polls.
Pulls.
So I can pity these off stream. But if you wanted to see which bursts I do not have, I didn't max some of them. Like I actually pulled Usoya's Koge. You're getting stuck. A whole bunch of forces that I just
I
never
think
pulled.
Joshua going to
Yeah,
come.
Cloud still did not get. Lightning did
What
not
up?
get. Yuna still don't have.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
I also have my free polls. If we need more things to do.
I never maxed Setzer.
Gotta
That was
make
the
sure
other
to check
one,
my
right?
whispers
A lot of
after
people
I'm done.
hype Setzer like crazy.
Yeah.
But as I mentioned, I did do the video, so I did get to play with them all at least once. So
Yeah.
I know. Neon is super fun. Yeah, I was debating tokening first. So based on this list, which series or which banner should I pull from? Let's see. Six, probably 6 actually, because there's a lot of 6 characters that
Yeah,
were really
I
fun
agree.
that I would have liked to have played as. So Setzer,
Nah,
Rom,
just do
and Mog I
7.
never
7 is
pulled.
my favorite.
Oh yeah, fun story about the Mog is LD actually. When it released in the Japanese version, I sent a message to the
of those
team,
tokens, which he's not going to do
in
anything
Japan.
with.
I
I
noticed
mean,
that the number
I still
of
have
weapons
a good
corresponding
amount
to
of
each
like
the
resources
moves was
on both
incorrect,
accounts that
and so they fixed it.
I mean, I could just exchange it for what I'm missing,
you know,
but
like
you
there's
know,
some Mughals
kind
that
of
come with
choose not
different ones,
to,
like a whip or a
just because of like where
or
everything's
like a
going.
bow,
So,
like a sword, fists, and stuff. And I forget what it which
well, thank you.
one it
Some of
was
the
exactly,
national banner,
but,
which is
it
this thing that has a
corresponds
pity.
to the battle
Oh,
at Narsh,
damn,
where
bruh.
you have all the Mughals that fight with you, and they all come equipped with different weapons. And
Like,
so
we'll
that's
just
what
give you
the
one
weapons
last pity.
for the Mughals in Mog's LD were referring
Before
to.
the
and I
game
noticed, hey,
ends.
they didn't match.
Oh.
Caught it. So that is my lasting legacy. That and reading is important. Like, yeah.
Reading is important.
Mughal March, yeah, the name of the LD. Okay. How about let's do your pools first, actually.
Mine? Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me change the camera, and my chroma key is going crazy right now. So it's a little fuzzy. I'm
Okay.
disappearing into the void of the abyss, and the crevasse now. That's all this stuff is. That's where we're going after this stream.
Ooh, okay, we're gonna do.
The 50 plus 1? All right, let's go.
Oh.
Reading,
Yes.
reading is indeed important, guys.
yeah,
If
we
you have
kind
to
of
take
learned
2
that.
things from this stream is linking your account and
We kind of
reading.
learned that after Panello
2 things to remember.
F1
All right,
BT.
here we go, burst. I see my reflection here. This is awkward. Right, what do we get?
I'm sorry that my camera's dark. I had it set up for light,
Okay.
but it got dark
See a couple EXs.
outside, so yeah.
I think this is going to be another no force pull.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would I link if the game is ending? You still have chance. You can link it right now. As for after
fingers no
the end of
work.
service, any other game you are currently playing, please link your account. Zac Weapon? Zac EX?
No F4, how dare
What
you?
else we got? Also, my music is muted. Hold on, sorry. There we go.
Matrix EX.
Oh, we got
Oh,
a
an
force.
F4.
Which force is it? It's cool how it zooms
It
in.
is...
Yeah.
Bart's.
Bart's. I remember if I had him
Bart's.
already.
He
And
still
would I get
sucks.
him up
Trash.
first?
Trash.
Who do we got?
Oh,
Cisne.
Cisne.
Oh, that's actually a
Cisne.
really good one.
That's-
that was one
yeah.
of the last ones. What was the last burst, actually? Was it Arciella in the global version?
I think so.
Or not burst, but force. Who was the last
Yeah.
burst? It was Arciella? Okay, that was right. Alright, yay! That's Cisne.
Yay.
Cisne's burst is really good. Alright, I will go back to the game now. So, I mean, I can pity so many right now, but... Oh, God, I'm duplicating on music, sorry. There we go. We've got 9 minutes to go, guys, and then it's the end of the final stream. There's also a lot of forces that I did not get.
Same.
Force weapons.
Hold on. Start the waterworks.
Mr. Lightning Wolf, are you working?
Yeah, a lot of forces I did not
I don't know
get.
if he's still in chat or not.
All right, let's go 6. 'Cause I think 6 is the one that has a bunch that I was interested in. 6 and actually 7. I think 6 and 7 look like.
Oh, you home?
The
I
ones
bet.
that
I
I
might
like
bug
the
you
most
afterwards.
right
After the stream
now.
is done.
Who's on 6 and 7? Let's
I
see.
did, what do you call it? MLC 11 and 12?
I will pull until I get a burst.
Ah.
Easy.
How about that? Even though I have 46 tickets. So that's 7.
Easy
That's
peasy
6.
first try.
So this is with tactics and 11.
Mm-hmm.
Who do I have on tactics and 11? Tactics and 11. So 11, there's a couple I don't have. Actually, is it just Iroha? I think it's just Iroha. Yeah, it's just Iroha that I don't actually have. And then 7, who is on 7?
Must be nice, Mr. Hey, I used her in the first part of the fight, not the second one. Blade
choose.
dominated
Yeah, I
against
have
the
choose.
meme.
All right. All right, here we go. It's gonna get on the free pull. First. Oh,
Rip.
just click the rates? No. I'll do everything. I'll do everything inefficiently.
His inventory is
Alright,
full.
I gotta sell.
Yeah, I used
Would it
Blade.
be a Squeck stream without? And I need
No,
to
I
do
used
the auto sell.
Blade.
It wouldn't be a
One
Squeck stream
May.
without watching me sell all my stuff.
Did I use Locha? I think it was Locha and
Alright. Look at all
what's
of these
her
that I could
name?
have turned into support orbs.
Miss Tank, Quantum Tank. Gosh darn it,
Give the
what's her name?
players everything at the last day.
Maybe for like, if we had the ability, it'd
If
be
we
kind
had
of
the
fun if we
ability,
did that. Yeah.
that would be fun, but no, sorry.
Yeah, Fushan, thank you.
Can you go before the stream ends to the Prish Lost chapter for the music? Sure. I will take that one request, and that's where I'll go. Yeah, like I mentioned, there's just so much good music in the game. If you have to do
Yeah,
one
for sure,
thing in
for
these
sure,
last 2 days, just go through all of the different maps and listen to the music. It's all so good. Auto sale. Here we go. I'm gonna go quickly because we do have to put a stop to the stream.
No.
He has auto sell on.
Yeah, I have it on now. I have to turn off the checkbox because it's gonna keep coming up. There we go. Let's see how long it takes actually to get Kefka's 35. for old time's sake.
Wait, did you never get it, or did you, it just took a long time to get it?
It just took a long time. It took 90k.
Okay.
Here's a force. Oh no, I'm having you relive my nightmare again. Sorry. I'm just reading the messages now. Thank you for everything.
Let us see what
Thank
end by
you
the
for
time I get
everything,
back,
Josh
but
and
it's
Crystal.
still
Never
not.
forget you
Yeah,
guys.
it's about to
Thank
end.
you.
Thank you.
He's gonna end it in like 5
You
minutes.
all take the memories of this game and this community with you in the years to come.
Ooh, of course. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, it's
It
the
had to be
force that
Camelot.
changed everything.
Remember when Camelot broke the game?
Uh huh.
I just want to do polls and reminisce about every single weapon we pull. The first broken force, yes.
Yep, changed everything.
He didn't. It was a
It
feature.
was a feature.
Oh, fair. He upset the balance of the game.
What is
That'll be
Fushan?
a
It's she's a character from Honkai Star Rail.
You know, I'm glad that all these banners share the D tokens, so I can just
Oh
pull
yeah.
Joshua,
out
gotta speed it up.
Pity what I want. Although it's
Clicky,
not looking
clicky.
great.
Still
Let's skip.
awesome,
We
longest
don't have
default
much time.
stream. Oh, definitely.
Don't worry, I'm not required to stop exactly at 4. We can still talk a little bit after.
Will we see you around in other games, Joshua and Crystal? I don't know.
Maybe. It'll depend on
Depends on what the boss says.
various factors.
Various sectors, yeah.
Pink tank. Yeah, pretty much.
But don't worry, we're still around. We'll still
Yay.
be in the Discord. You can still chat with us at any time. I don't think Crystal is active on social media, but those of you who have stalked me and looked me up, or me just telling you outright my social account, if you want to look it up, it's fine. Chat will message it, mention it in chat. It's fine to do so. You know, we're not going around or not going away. We'll still be around. Maybe we'll have a sequel to DFFOO. If there is, I would love to be a part of it.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
but we're still working on other stuff, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Some
We're
more
still very
chocolate
busy
characters,
on other
please.
stuff.
Where's
Yeah.
the silver orbs? Oh man, that's another relic from the olden times.
Mm.
Do I have an Instagram? I do not have an Instagram. I wasn't really active on social media either until this game.
Mm.
For the forest.
Of course.
Remember the blue orb? We still have blue orbs, technically.
Yeah,
we?
you read it.
Do we? Did you get more into the FF11 lore through DFFOO? Thanks to
It's a
Prish?
sequel,
No,
I'm
I
not
actually played
returning.
11. I didn't play
I
like, the
will.
later expansions. I did up until Wings of the Goddess.
Oh,
It's
So,
General
yeah, I
Leo.
already known about various facts, or at least I watched videos of it.
I must
When it
come
was
back.
coming out, I was busy with school. Poles half price. Oh boy, that is a
full time. Oh, wow.
whiplash.
Mm.
Whiplash right there.
Celsius.
The gift of the god. Wings of the. Or, yeah, Wings of the Goddess. Chains of Promathia. Off-banner weapons. The
Oh
choco blades.
God, yes, I
Yes.
remember those
The
times.
bananas. The bananas were tight as
Those
a sword,
used to
though.
piss me off
From
so
Promathia.
badly. I hated
I
it.
am not getting a burst, guys. This is not happening.
Well, you have to say that you're not gonna get it, and then you get it.
25 Aspless sword. Don't surrender. Yeah. I mean, if I run out of tickets, I'll run out of tickets. I cannot swipe the credit card anymore. You know, this is all I got.
Even if we wanted to, we can't.
Now you're really ganking you with all it. Oh God.
Right, I'm skipping. Sorry.
They believe in you at least.
I don't want to sit through
Holy
this too long.
terrors.
If I get a burst orb, I'll let it play out.
Wow, those two forces.
Yeah, this is probably. I should probably be looking at like forces
Oh,
that I've not
Kefka
pulled instead
15,
of
but it
bursts
wasn't
I've
a
not pulled.
35.
Oh well. But I will go through all my tickets on stream for you guys. That's not his 35.
Ah,
Kefka's
versus
35,
LD.
though.
I didn't see.
But I got his LD. Whoop-de-doo.
What's up,
It was a
Inez? How you
15.
doing?
That's an EX.
This is the EX.
Ah.
Have I really not pulled Kef? Hey!
Hey, there it is.
There we go. We're done. No, I'm kidding. I'll keep going.
What's up, Antonio? I'm good, man. How about you? Sorry, the
What
camera's
does
all
LD
dark.
mean? Limited.
It got nighttime.
Yes.
Stands
Con-
for limited.
It doesn't auto contrast
L
because
at the
yeah,
start and the D at the
Elgato camera app or camera thingy. Yeah, it sucks.
end. Last 1 minute. Again, it's okay. I can go a couple minutes over. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It really warms my heart to see you all stick around. To tune in for the last stream and just to stick around while we don't even have anything to announce anymore.
I mean,
Just
we have
watching
to.
me suffer is what you
We
guys are
had
here for.
to.
To watch me ball my eyes in a couple minutes.
Oh, we're gonna zoom in and everything.
What does
Like-
EX stand for?
I'm sorry?
What does EX stand for?
Extreme.
That was my guess.
I actually don't know. The
Yeah.
first time I remember EX weapons was from Final Fantasy 11.
I love Joshua's face every
unique
single
EX
time
weapons,
that
right?
he's
Was
just
it
like put in that
rare?
moment like
It's extra?
oh crap, what do I think? What do I
Is it
think?
extra?
I love his expressions,
What was it?
man. It's
Oh, no.
awesome.
Oh, maybe that's a guess. It was a
Rare.
guess.
Rare EX? Excellent. Yes, extended. Rare EX, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rare EX was an 11. Wow, am I really just not getting a burst? At least I got the burst from the guaranteed burst.
Yeah.
Extreme,
What a fitting end.
extraordinary,
to these streams.
excellent.
right?
I don't know.
What a
Extravagant,
fitting end.
expensive. I love that
Well, at
one.
least it's 11 and 6. I mean,
Expensive. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call into the
Up
game,
for Omnia
guys.
I
experience.
do have gems.
Hey, it's the first weapon.
Yes, I can
You
end. I don't need to.
got it.
I'll keep going. Don't worry. But finally, how many?
What does
polls
LB
was
mean?
that? I started
That was
with. I think it was
almost all of
46.
them.
I think I started with 46 multi-tickets,
Oh,
right?
dog.
So this was
Yeah.
42.
That's a good question. I forgot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
What's it gonna be?
Luxury
Please be sensor
dominant
or
weapon.
log?
I don't know.
I think it was those two and someone else.
Is it
Sensor
limited?
log,
Okay.
And here
I don't know what it is, man. I forget.
we go. You know, I can't be mad about this.
Yeah.
I do have Terra's force, but
Terra-
If it was
Okay,
Kefka,
Terra's
that
good.
would
If I had
have
to
been
pick one,
beautiful.
it would probably be Terra. I know I talked about FF11 about 6 was really my entry point into the game, and so I feel like this is probably the perfect ending, even more so than Kefka, to be perfectly honest. Sell it? I mean, I have no choice. I can't. I already maxed it out. I have a green Terra
Yeah.
already. So, do you guys want me to keep pulling, or do you want this to be a nice cap at the end of my horrible gacha luck? You want me to keep going?
What do you want to do? What do you guys want?
Of course.
Keep going? Keep
All
pulling?
right,
Yeah.
fine.
More pulls.
Let me pick a different banner now that I've. Now I'll keep going.
Okay.
I don't have any more tickets. Oh, I did waste all of the regular tickets. Another Terra. And a Force.
Another
And
Terra.
I'll let the last one play out.
Mark.
Just so we can see how bad it is.
Ah.
No, I do have gems. Never mind. I still have more. I can keep skipping. Right? I do have gems. Here we go.
Yeah.
More pulls.
Gem pulls.
Holy G tokens. Oh!
Another burst. It's
Got a
another burst I
burst.
already have.
Kadashaga will be the best dem on the channel. It will forever stay there.
4.
Oh.
Strike.
Oh, hello.
Okay, what are you doing?
Amber
He's rubbing
alerts.
his face
Oh,
on
that's not bueno.
the green screen.
Oh, too bad it's
4
nowhere near me.
Kefka Forces and 7 Kefka 35s. Did you count? Was that how many I
Really?
pulled? Really? Did I pull his 35s that often? All right, one more pull, and then we're done. I could technically get more gems, but I'm not going to do it on stream, guys. We're already way over time. The final pull.
Team, sorry,
Final
I'm trying
pull.
to
I will not do
racially.
single. I will not do single. We're already way over time.
Joshua has to
Let's
give
see.
his final words. Joshua and Crystal. I wish Glacy would have popped by.
Horrible luck.
A single 15 CP.
Not so ragely. No, you must stay.
All right, I'm also happy with that. That is also a good way to end with Mog.
By the way,
Mog
once Joshua's done
and
streaming, I'm gonna be done streaming
for
as well.
my 2 final polls. Okay. Someone mentioned it was Prish's lost chapter, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The music is just... I can't. Just thinking about like
That's a
how
great
this is gonna
memories
be,
with
like,
this
the
game, sad
last
to see it
couple
go
days
away.
of being
Same.
able to listen to the music and
Same,
going to
man.
this screen is just... Yeah, you just had to pick this map. Hold on, let me hold on, let me change my scenes up so you can keep listening to the music while I'm here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna change the camera so you can look at our faces a little clearer. Hello, cat.
Meow.
Okay.
It's been a great journey on this game.
think
Until
it's
the next
here.
time.
Hold on a
Until
second.
next time.
Let's see if you can still hear this. No, you cannot. Right? You cannot hear this right now, right?
Uh-uh.
It's only me who can hear it. You
Oh,
can?
they can? Okay.
Oh, I see it now. I see it now.
Oh, I can't hear it.
All right.
Oh, no,
let me fix my webcam a little bit. So we are going to be ending the stream in just a couple minutes now. I did not write a script. Crystal also did not write a script. So we're just going to be talking very casually, friendly. It's probably just going to be me rambling.
Well, I do assume in the
Probably
last
just
thing
rambling.
I would, but I can't.
I'll let Crystal start.
I can, or I definitely would
feel like
have.
It's better for Joshua to take the last word. Definitely a big thank you to all of you guys. This game wouldn't be anywhere without you. I did jump onto this title like in the middle of it, and it's been a very interesting experience. I actually I did like download the game like before I joined the company, but I didn't really get to I wasn't really able to play that much. Then after joining the team, I did my best to try to like get caught up. I made very, very gradual progress. I tried my best to like emulate a new player experience by playing like every little thing. I even went into one of the old events. Hold on, let me pull it up really quick.
Your Lost Chapters and
Lost Chapters. No, like also one of the. Hold on, let me find it. Abyss. I even did Abyss Normalis, and I finished that. And yeah, I wasn't able to catch up, but I will try to. I'm glad that they're uploading the cutscenes and everything on YouTube, so I can try to see the rest of the story. I can't remember which chapter it was, but I did get teary-eyed for a couple of parts, like
No, I won't, Anis. The game doesn't interest me.
From the Chocobo. Yeah. It's unfortunate that I wasn't able to like get to know you guys more. I was more busy doing stuff behind the scenes and stuff like that. But I could definitely, despite that, I could see your guys, passion and energy for this game, and like how like it's such a very like supportive community too. And I think it's amazing. And I hope you guys will stick around for wherever you all end up, or where we end up. But thank you guys. I'll send it over to Joshua.
Thank you, Crystal. I feel like you said things much more eloquently than I'm about to. So,
what's the background music? It's
you guys know that I've been with you
actually,
guys
I have no
since
idea.
the very beginning, and I never would have imagined that I would be able to be a part of like both the game for 6 years and also just being able to be a part of this welcoming. Dang it.
No.
This community has just been very encouraging. It's just so positive. Just bringing just so much positivity to one another in the subreddit, the Discord, and all the various communities created by the content creators. Just watching how everyone came together for their love of Final Fantasy, and how everyone really worked together to create this community.
There we go. I made it brighter. Haha.
We're the community managers, the community representatives, but we're just the people who speak for you to the devs. I have to be honest, this community would be nothing without all of you guys. And like, sorry.
No.
Like, I just hope that wherever you guys go, you just like, because the game is ending, people are going their different ways. Some people have already gone their different ways. But I hope that whatever community you go to, I think they said this in the post, I just hope that you all bring the positivity, the encouragement that you bring to other people, to those other communities, and just other people you meet in life. I hope that there's a chance that we can all come together again, like if there's another Dissidia title, if we can do that.
Hopefully.
but until then, we're all just sort of like Final Fantasy fans who came together for this short but also very long 6 years. Hope we can do that again in whatever happens. Oh, the other communities I forgot to mention. So there's also like, so just going back to how old we are, GameFAQs, like that was another place I checked off. There's still people posting there. GameFAQs was sort of my first experience with the Final Fantasy community back when the original games came out and people were using GameFAQs. And this Opera Omnia community just reminded me of that so much, the good parts of it, I should say. So it's really nice that we were able to, in Opera Omnia, to come together and just share our love of Final Fantasy, teach each other about the Final Fantasies that others have not played before, and also learn like more from the game itself because of how it added like the epilogue. Because this was like a Valhalla situation where just the stories continued, and so there was something for everyone. People who were fans of the original games or people who had never played those games before. There was something new for everyone, and that's the great thing about Dissidia. And yeah, I just hope there's that opportunity again in the future for more people to be exposed to Final Fantasy through Dissidia. Like I said, I'm just rambling at this point. I don't want the stream to end because it's gonna be a while possibly before you see us again. This has just been truly an unforgettable journey for me, and I'm glad I was able to spend it with all of you. I hope that you guys all have some great memories too. And yeah, it's like a game that is about, the plot is about memories, and also I hope you all had good memories. And hopefully you won't forget these memories like the characters in the game. I will continue rambling if you let me, but I do have to end the stream. We do have work to do, other work to do beside the stream. Oh yeah, I'll get Koge. Hold on a second. Before I say some final remarks, hold on. Let me get Koge. Okay. Do it. Hello.
One last cactax.
I caught him in the middle of drinking water, so he has a little water on his chin. I don't know if you can see that. He just licked it off.
Like, I'm trying to drink water, God.
But yes, you guys have already seen Koge earlier in the stream.
Bye, Koge.
He is here. Hello. Can you look at the camera? It's the last time you're going to be on stream for a while.
He's looking at Joshua like, you stopped me from drinking
He's like,
water.
why did you pick me up? I was thirsty.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry. But yes, hello. Why are you just staring at me? This is weird. He's acting like this is the last time he's going to see me. I'm not.
You stopped me from drinking water.
Anything else I'm missing? Chat, any final things? Is the VOD still around of you being Kafka? Yes, actually. So if you want to relive all the memories, we do still have a video collection on Twitch. And there's like
gotta find it.
70 in there. I don't think it's actually technically 70. I think some streams like got interrupted halfway, but the number says 70 right now. So 70 streams over 6 years is crazy. An inspiring quote. I'm so bad at picking good ones, and I feel like the only fitting quote is the lines that are said at the end of Dissidia on PSP. And the one that was used in the social post for this stream, said by Warrior of Light, was, "May the light forever shine upon us." But I really like the quote right before from Furion, and please don't read into this. Please do not read into this, but I just like this quote a lot, is, "This isn't the end. Another dream is waiting to begin." And, you know, Opera Omnia is ending, as the team said, but we want to think about what the future holds, both for Dissidia and Final Fantasy. So, yeah, Embrace Your Dreams is another good one. Their adventures will continue. That's the thing. So I saw people asking about what does that mean. So at the end of the Japanese version, when you clear all the quests, then the text on the screen says their adventures will continue. That's referring to them going back to their worlds and continuing their adventure. I just have to clarify that. It's referring to them going back, kind of like the end of the Dissidia games where they go back. Walk tall, my friend.
Yeah, I did play COTC, but I forget the reason why I stopped playing it.
I'm horrible at ending the stream right now.
In fact, when you get a running else, it's just your TS that went the wrong way. That's a good
Yeah,
way of looking
I
at
just
it.
have to say, we're so lucky to be able to work with you guys in this community. And
We live to make the impossible possible.
to see
That
you
is our
guys
focus.
at some point. We're still going to be in the community again, don't worry. Even after the end of service, I know there's still 2 days left, but we'll still be hanging around the Dissidia Discord, even the subreddit probably, as long as the no pressure on the Discord mods, but if you keep it around, we'll stick around, is what I'll say.
Ooh, somebody's home.
I'm sorry, I feel like this is not nice that we're using 11 music. I don't want to make it seem like it's 11 stream. The 11 stream is also a great team, and the 14 stream, be sure to always give them love if you're playing 11 and 14. They do community streams as well. Let me change the music. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Act 3 finale music fits. Oh, just wait until you see what music I picked for the end screen. But I think we got everything right.
I think so.
I'm sorry that my speech was not super eloquent. It was just me rambling on and on, but
Nothing wrong with that.
that is me. Now the full recap of 6 years. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, all I can really say is again, thank you all so much for your support over these last 6 years. They meant so much to me, to the team. And we'll see you guys around.
Oh yeah.
I'll just end with, may the light forever shine upon us.
See you in the next adventure.
See you in the next adventure, guys. Bye-bye.
Ah, it's got big me tear up. Oh, that's it. That was the final community live stream. Hopefully in the future they consider releasing another Opera Omnia for us to be able to play, whether it be like on mobile, on console, whatever. But I do want to go ahead and let everybody know that this is not my goodbye. This is just me saying I will be seeing you guys later. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream, hopefully after I get settled in the next few months, I'll be able to stream and whatnot. So I'll still be around. I mean, I'll still be here and there. I mean, uploading random stuff. But other than that, I mean, that's really about it. The game officially shuts down in a few days, so it was definitely a good way to send it off. So, and I appreciate Joshua, Crystal, the entire team for everything that they did. I appreciate everybody in the community. It was definitely a great community. I mean, it had its ups and downs, but overall, it was fun. It was fun to be a part of, and I just want to say thank you for allowing me to do what I did the past few years. It was fun, and here's to some awesome streams here in a couple months. Hopefully we can get the grind going back again, and you know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, guys. Thank you everybody who came by. Thank you to everybody who is gonna be watching the VOD after the stream is over, and that's gonna be it. So Take care, guys. This is not a goodbye. This is just a... I'll see you later. Take care. I'll catch you guys in the next one.